Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Thanksgiving Eve. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm still trying to do like 7 things.
She's trying to set up. I jumped the gun on her a little bit. Yeah, man, absolutely. I hope you guys are having a great night. It's Thanksgiving Eve. It's Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. All throughout the house, there's pumpkins and pumpkin pies and ooey gooey pies and pecan pies and apple pie. Nobody eats a fucking apple pie anymore. We're all too worried about our waistlines to eat apple pie.
Apparently, I'm not.
We don't. You've never made me a fucking apple pie.
I don't like apple. I don't like cooked fruit. So.
I love apple pie.
Well, I don't cook anything that
Why
I don't
can't you
like
make me an
besides your ooey gooeys, which I can handle with enough
All
whipped
right,
cream.
so an ooey gooey pumpkin pie bar. What the fuck is that thing even
Ooey
called?
gooey pumpkin square.
They're so good. You guys, how are you doing?
No, I haven't even had a chance to look. It's crazed.
Did you plug it in? I need to test one thing.
While you plug that in, I'm going to look.
Make sure you got something up on your screen real quick.
I have a pretty picture of my background.
Are we going to go through this again? Because it looks like it's dark.
I need the mirror, right?
Yep.
Settings.
God damn it. We were so well prepared. I've had all this shit, and Beth had to do her messy hair look for the past, what?
You know, you don't have to share
45 minutes?
You don't have to share everything that happens in my life.
I was the one that ended up doing your hair.
You didn't end up doing my hair, first of all.
Let
You
me see your
helped.
back of your head.
You
Did you
helped
just-
with my part.
Do the other side. Oh, you did stick to 2.
Yeah, what do you think
'Cause
I was
it
going to
only
do?
looks like there's one little poofy thing.
What?
Poofy thing. I don't know what the hell they're called.
Buns?
Buns, huns.
What do you mean there only looks like there's one?
Well, I can only see one. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
Cheers, everybody.
So, where's the marriage shit?
Let's pull up a picture. Let's not worry about that. We've got plenty of shit to talk about.
You're the one that wanted me to test it. I'm ready to move on, motherfucker.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
God damn it. Hey, thanks for joining us on The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and that is...
Fucking hot is what I am. I'm Beth. I've been running
Why are you
around.
so hot?
I think it's because I literally have been in the kitchen all day with the oven on, making stuff, and I just have yet to...
We'll get there.
I've yet to, like, calm down. And then I had to try to do my hair, which was frustrating me, so I got hot again. Like, I have just been hot and sweaty all day.
You know what we can fix that with?
I don't need any chocolate, thank you. Actually, it might go good with my wine, though.
It's not chocolate.
Don't.
It's a little chocolate Hershey Kiss. Here, have 2.
I don't need to, thank you.
Here, just have... Oh, what are the
I want a
odds of getting
green
the
and a
exact same
red.
ones?
50%. There's only 2 colors in there, right?
No, there's some silver.
Oh, so 33%.
I'm going to have me a little chocolate Hershey Kiss here. And this is, if you guys haven't watched all of our shows, go back and watch the end of last Friday's.
Yes. You're not supposed to chew chocolate. You're supposed to let it melt in your mouth.
Nobody got time for that shit.
Nobody got time?
We're on a show.
Oh.
I don't have a fanny pack. No. But it would be perfect thing to put 2 bags. Oh, that's going. That's off. 2 bags of Hershey nips
Kisses?
in. Oh, they're not nips. These are Hershey Kisses. Hershey nips.
Oh, Craig's at a friend's house for Thanksgiving. He must be a
Nice.
Friendsgiving.
A Friendsgiving. Nice. Put this up on their fucking TV. We'll say hi to everybody.
Probably not appropriate,
Yeah, absolutely. It's Thanksgiving. We're all meant to be together.
but we curse a lot.
And put the kids to bed.
It was funny. We were laughing because I don't know if we told you guys. I think that we did. Like, so I was kind of shiny, and I was like, I'm shiny because I'm sweating. You're like, use some of those oil blotters. And I'm like, I would if Lucy hadn't eaten all of
Hey,
them.
Ron, what's happening, dude?
She ate the box and like half of them, right? Thank goodness that dog can still
Who
poop.
we got on the boards tonight for Thanksgiving? We've got Lloyd, we've got Logan, we've got Craigers. Got Chuck out there. Happy Thanksgiving, bro.
Oh my gosh,
We got
that's so cool.
David. David's on his own tonight. And for Thanksgiving, his family got the vid. So, hey, dude, glad you're
Aw,
joining us, man. Absolutely.
That stinks.
Sucks.
I'm sorry. Like immediate family or external
Hopefully,
family?
his
Immediate.
wife and kids.
Oh,
So I hope they get better real quick,
Ew.
man. Nico, what's going on? Jess is, of course, here because
Why,
she's crazy. And Jess is in Arizona.
I know. I saw she hitched a ride. She said, I
Yeah.
want to know why the first thing I see out of Chuck's post is fur burgers. I mean, is it surprising? Not really, but
Not really.
Keeping it
Yeah, we
classy.
got Aaron on. Got a bunch. Go out and share this shit. We got
Nice.
Ruben out there.
Give me some thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Thumbs up. Hey,
we
Holly
got
D.
Chris out on Facebook right now over here. What's up, Chris, dude? Chris Berger is the dude when we lived in Arizona that helped me with my Jeep stuff.
Floyd said, is that what we're going to do? Talk about Beth's buns?
Buns, Huns. We talked about some chocolate nips last time.
Can we not do it again?
We're going to get past it eventually, but I do have the mind of
What
a
did I
fucking...
say? I said every time somebody
adolescent.
sees me now, they're going to be like, oh, she has chocolate nipples. Thanks, babe.
I didn't say that.
Thanks.
I said chocolate nips.
You said tiny Hershey kisses.
Little Hershey kisses.
They're not- yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, Schnikes.
Jessica, reminder. I think this was Matt that sent me this. And this is what we were talking about last week as well. And this is
Suck the tip.
appropriate because
Hey, Aaron, peppermint ones are the best.
absolutely. But if you see the image that's out there presented to you all, this is basically what we were talking about. It's like, you know, when you're trying to, like, how do two people use the restroom at the same time? This is the exact replica of what you would have to do.
Dummy
I think that's a porcelain god.
or a demon.
Could be
Yeah,
a demon.
I'm still
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
okay with us not pissing at the same time and just waiting
Yeah,
behind
me
each
too.
other.
This is a Thanksgiving show, so I did want to thank Matt for sharing that, but I did also want to share the fact that Matt pointed Jess out. So anyway, hey guys, you know what? Thank you so much for joining us tonight. You can go out and check us out on the Bars Open on Facebook and Instagram, and then on YouTube, of course, where you're at, or you know, Facebook live feed. So check us out there, and then all the places where you can get a download for the audio if you're interested. So check that out.
You fixed my link tree or whatever you call
Yep,
it.
I added a link tree to yours, so
Yeah.
when we put link in bio, it's actually there.
Oh,
Just click on the link.
think, and it takes you where?
Takes you to the link tree, which has like
Any
where
one of your
we-
options.
If you wanted to pick up a nice Bar is Open shirt, for instance, it'd be right there under Modern
Nice.
Mountaineer, or you could find the YouTube channel, the Facebooks, the Amazon link. If you wanted to listen to this on Amazon Music or whatever, you could find it out there too.
Is it Amazon Music or Amazon Podcasts?
Amazon Music.
I drink this really fast because
So,
it's nice and cold.
Sharing is caring, except for STDs, is what Nico said. Absolutely. You wouldn't shit on that. But
Except
what
for
if there were like arm seat belts, like arms that came around you and made you feel really secure?
No, what difference would that make?
I don't know.
And the ability for both of us to pee in that toilet.
It's not very expeditious if you're seatbelting yourself in, unless it's like one of those really bad ones. You're like, oh my god.
What really bad ones? Don't even. Are you talking about poop?
What else would I be talking about? I mean, come on. All right, let's get past this
Yeah.
dirty talk. Let's move on to the
we haven't
rest of the
cheered,
show.
So maybe we should cheers.
Cheers.
now
Yeah,
that I-
hell yeah. Happy
What am
Thanksgiving,
I
guys.
drinking? Let's see. Hold on. I'll tell you.
She's
Let's
drinking.
Cheers.
No, my wife is, Beth is currently, that was not a clank.
There's
you
not
need
going
to
to
turn on that fucking thing. You're failing as the co-host.
listen. What have you done today
Doug,
besides
everything.
Besides jujitsu,
Everything.
stand in the garage and listen to podcasts does not count for
Wrote
everything.
the whole show. Did.
Well, only because we had stories left over from Friday.
Wrote the whole show.
But
That's
I
called-
have baked all day. Not really all day, like a handful of hours. Like,
Who went grocery shopping for you to be able to bake all day?
who I offered to go with you,
No,
and you said
didn't.
no.
You
I
were
said
like,
we
no,
could go.
you go, motherfucker.
No.
Go right ahead.
You're
Like,
so
no.
cool,
I was like,
crap.
I'll just pick up some groceries on the way back, not thinking it was the day before fucking
I
Thanksgiving.
offered originally. I said after we wake up, we'll go to HEB. We'll get some grocery shop. We'll do some lunch.
Get it, Beth. Holly. Get it, Beth.
All right. And then last night, all of a sudden, you were like, you know what? I'm going to be out. Why don't I just go? And I
Yeah,
was like,
jujitsu this morning, so I just came back and I was like, I'll just
I
hit the
hate
grocery store.
grocery shopping.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Um,
I know that.
My sister-in-law gave you kudos, though. She's like, that's a brave man. But she did it,
It-
too,
and it wasn't
which is
that,
hilarious.
It actually wasn't that bad. We have the biggest
Hello,
fucking,
Alex, and cheers.
we have the biggest goddamn grocery store in the
So
state.
normally we do
next
have
to
our
our house.
groceries not delivered, but we do curbside, but we didn't this time.
Which was a shit poor planning.
I know.
Can you
but
turn on the little thingy? Just making me feel like the
Mostly 'cause
set
it'll
isn't
just shut you
right.
up. But
There you go. Those are yours. You bought them. I hung the little
No,
shelf.
you bought
What
that
did you
for
do?
me. You got me an Easter basket with that in it.
Oh, see how good I am? That's how
yeah, but
nice
now
I
you've
am.
set the bar for Easter.
That's setting the bar, huh?
You
Flamingo.
had a whiteboard too for a while, and I don't know
It's
what
over
we
there.
did with the whiteboard, but I tried to incorporate it. It just didn't work out. We're not really a whiteboard kind of show, unless I'm going to draw like
She's like
a
just
middle finger
and a fuck
like
you,
this.
Greg. She's just like
I could draw that pretty good actually, and then F you.
Betty Crocker Beth. Oh, dude, she went deep today. This is only like we only get this once in a while.
So
She's
typically
got
I do
every baking tool humanly possible made, whatever you want to call it.
well, and what's nice is we didn't pay for hardly any of them.
Well, over the years you've collected.
I've collected, but
And
a
that's
year
just
ago,
kind of you.
2 years in June, I did a Pampered Chef party online, and people bought enough stuff that I literally got like almost $500 worth of free shit. And then I felt bad, so I was like, I got to spend $100 on my own money so this dude can make money.
So we got more fucking shit.
Yeah.
And we still have shit that's not even open.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. No shit, I saw that the other day. I was like, I haven't used that yet.
There's tons of shit that you have never openpened.
So I will
if
be
you guys need any
baking a
Pampered
lot.
Chef shit,
They can't
Christmas
have
is
mine.
right around the corner.
They can't have mine.
Secret Santa. It's randomly, secretly sending your shit to
Do you
another
remember
house.
the Happy
It's
Jack
called-
conversation?
It's called decluttering, honey.
Yeah, I'm going to send you to them then. That'll be a huge cleanup right there. I mean, it's true.
I'm like, huh?
Touche.
Is that bad? Depends on who you're sending me to.
No, but I do. I bake at Thanksgiving. Last year I didn't bake at Christmas, and it made my heart sad. So I'm going to bake. And when I bake at Christmas,
Oh, she does cookies.
I do like
what are the cookies you
6
make?
or 7. I do.
Lloyd said he needs a garlic press. We've got like 7 of them.
And
It's
we
fucking
really
fun.
do. I do the Mexican wedding cookies.
Which I don't eat
You can't.
because they have
Pecans.
pecans in them.
I do.
They look and smell great. They're little powdered cookies, right?
They're also called Russian tea cookies too.
Okay.
I do sugar cookies.
Those I eat the shit out of.
Yeah, I
And
do
we
the
fuck
Oreo
up
balls.
designing them every time.
Yep, but you have
Oreo
fun.
balls are fun.
Yep. I also make I haven't made it in a while, and I was noticing, thank you, Craig, there's a chocolate cookie recipe with a chocolate Hershey on top of it that I was like, Greg would love that.
Nip cookies
That's just what they're going to be called from now on.
for
huh?
the rest of my life.
Nip cookies.
And thank you to Craig.
Yes.
Because
That was
he
fucking
literally
hilarious.
these fucking 2 bags of Hershey Kisses showed up at the house
Like a 2
literally
days.
Monday morning.
No, it was
Was
Sunday.
it Sunday?
Yes.
I was like, holy fuck.
Actually, it might have been Saturday because
It was
you
the
were at
funniest
jiu-jitsu.
shit ever.
So
It went Saturday because I got
we got him the
I got a
next
text.
fucking day.
Yeah, we got him the next fucking day, dude. I'm like, dude, that's cheers to Craig. And of course, cheers to everybody because
Oh.
it is a big weekend. It's a big week, it's kind of the kickoff to the holidays. So,
That's yummy with chocolate.
all right, what's your wine? Who's your wine by?
I don't chew my chocolate, so bear with me as I sound
Just
funny.
fucking be an adult and eat it.
I don't chew my chocolate.
Dead Air's killing the show.
Becker Vineyards.
Share the show with everybody, by the way.
Becker Vineyards. It's a 2019 Tempranillo.
A 2019
Tempranillo
Tempranillo.
Reserve.
And if you add a Hershey nipple kiss, it tastes that much
It's really
better.
good. Together they were yummy, yummy. I just forget that. So I grew up, you didn't chill red wine. But apparently now certain red wines you're supposed to chill. And this one you are supposed to serve at 68 degrees. And I forgot.
It's still, I took a swig off the bottle to make sure
It's good.
it's fucking poison proof. Jess said, I would do Christmas baking with you, Beth.
Aw,
Christmas baking with Beth. It is fun,
it is.
especially when we have a couple people around just to kind of like decorate.
Drink
shit.
a little while you're doing it, especially when you're doing
And
the decorating.
all I have the patience to do is like 3 cookies.
And you're like,
That's it.
I'm just,
I'm
and
like,
then you eat them.
Fucking out.
And you don't even let people see them. You're just like,
No,
I decorated them.
Baking is the worst thing in the world.
I
for
get
me.
to eat them. So this is the difference. So you're either a cook
Or
or
you're
a
a
baker.
Yeah,
There's very few people who are both.
I don't have the patience for it.
You're a cook. I'm a baker.
Mhm.
You like to toss a little of this and toss a little of that. And the only thing I ever do that with is my spaghetti sauce.
Yep.
And I do that to taste.
Because
but
I taught you how to do it.
no, I did it way before I even met you, babe.
So important.
But baking is a science. If you don't use the exact amount of flour or baking soda, or what's so funny?
No, keep going.
you're gonna fuck up what you're making.
Oh no, like because the cookies won't rise or the fucking
too much salt.
whatever.
It's just
Could you imagine,
it's
like,
a
putting, like,
science.
too much. I mean, like, what do you put salt in, like a
Yep.
pie?
You put salt in a lot of things.
Do you?
So the
good
pumpkin pie that I made
There's
has
salt in
salt
that?
in it. It
Yeah,
had a
see, like,
tablespoon
imagine
of salt.
fucking that up.
Oh yeah. Or
you fucking, and you don't know until you take.
so that's what's so funny.
Till
Like as I'm
cookie.
making stuff, like after I throw the
right?
after I
CB4
the
by
spice-
4, yeah, I can bake frozen pizzas. Fair enough, dude.
it's so funny because like today had been so long since I made the recipes that after I threw the spice in, I was like, oh shit, did I use okay, phew, it's just a teaspoon
Right.
because it looked like so much more than a teaspoon. But you know,
but it does set the mood around the house. Like I was happy that you started cooking, like baking, and you have all your little toys and gadgets and shit you like to do.
because I started on Sunday because I made brownies.
Well, that was technically, and I've been eating brownies since fucking Sunday, so
Yeah, you only have
I'm
one
not
left.
complaining about that. But yeah, it's kind of a
Hey,
cool thing. What's up,
Frozen
Stephanie?
pizza. I mean,
Happy
I love
Turkey Day Eve.
pizza. I tried to get you to pick one up today while you were at the grocery.
No, we got
cooked
Jersey
one.
Mike's.
Hi, Stephanie.
I gotta find this fucking story
Mhm.
somewhere in here.
I
There
chugged
it
that-
is.
I chugged that White Claw, and I'm feeling good now.
You have one White Claw.
I
What is
mean,
wrong with your tolerance?
I love my tolerance because. So what did I say though before we started? I was like, I cannot get drunk
Holly's
tonight
on. What's going
because
on?
I refuse to be hungover tomorrow.
So she's just gonna drink a bottle and a half of wine.
No, I'm just gonna drink a bottle of wine and maybe a couple of White Claws. But you know what I did that I hadn't done in forever on Friday night? I chugged a whole 16 to 20 ounces of water before I went to bed. Popped to a leave, got up in the middle of the night, chugged some more water, and
I had the Jersey Mike's. They're talking Jersey Mike's on the boards. Yep. We got the Jersey Mike's order today.
we did.
I get the 13.
I get the 6.
She gets the 6.
And then I put it in the toaster oven.
And then but it's basically just roast beef and cheese for her.
It
Just-
is.
That's it.
I'm
plain.
very
And then she
plain Jane when it comes to
Throws
my
it in the
food.
toaster oven. She likes it.
I like warm
I'm a
sandwiches.
13.
Dude, you were eating it today, and I go, did you just slurp your sandwich? You were like, yeah, and it's so delicious. I was like, "Ooh."
Well, the reason being is because I put like chili pepper relish on
That
it.
sounds disgusting, by the way.
It's like just it's like
I know these people are probably going to be like, hell
fucking
yeah, it's
good.
the best stuff. But we should have done Jersey Mike's over the weekend because they were giving 10%.
I'll eat it again. I'm a
No,
sandwich.
this past
fucking-
weekend they were giving 10% to homeless shelters or food
Let's
banks
jump
or-
into the show. How about it? So first story. So we've got
Alex.
kind of a fun.
I like Alex. I like the way that Alex thinks.
What-
He's
what?
like the White Claws will rehydrate you after the wine, Beth.
Yeah, I mean basically, right? It's like Coors Light, same thing. So
Yeah,
basically
no.
tonight we've got just a lot of fun, just kind of stories, and then it's a chit chat show.
Oh,
So-
boy, that breaks my heart.
What's that?
He went to the liquor store.
At
Made the mistake
5:59?
of going at 5:59 and they were already
Oh,
closed. Wait, what
fuck.
time? They don't close at 9 like most liquor stores?
It's Thanksgiving Eve. Depends on where you're at.
Okay, Thanksgiving Eve doesn't mean shit. It's not like
Just go
Christmas
straight
Eve.
to the bar. Bring your kids. Leave them in the car, and you're fucking fine. It's fine. Nobody.
If you live
As
close
long
to me,
as
I'd
take
give
their
you some of
phones
my
away.
alcohol.
Nobody will know.
I'd give him some of my alcohol if he lived close.
Yeah, we got shit tons too. Obviously,
Well, and then I need to break out that gin from Maryland.
gin. All right. All right.
So
Let's jump into this. So, like I said, we've got some fun stories to kind of kick off, and then it is a chit chat show. So we really want you guys like input on this and stuff like that. So first story, and I don't know if you guys have heard this story, but it's time for the annual Thanksgiving reunion between a grandma and the young man she texted by mistake. So the story goes, basically, everyone has their own set of traditions when it comes to Thanksgiving. Back when I was growing up, I had a cousin who would hit up 3 different houses for food, which is like a lot of us. My wife and I typically make anything but turkey. But for Jamal Hinton, there's a Thanksgiving tradition that's been going on for 6 years. And it's one that the entire internet watched happen and started back in 2016. If you remember, like 5 years ago.
I wasn't listening to you. I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie.
It's
I
fine.
was reading the 69 comments.
Back in 2016, there was a story that came out with Jamal Hinton. He accidentally texted somebody.
Okay.
And said, "Hey, what time is dinner?" And she replied back like 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock or something like that, right?
That's it.
And they started chit-chatting like,
it's like
is this
your words with
grandma?
friends.
Is this my grandma? Is this?
It's like Words with Friends.
And I've been playing Words with Friends for
Didn't we say like 10
12
years
years or something like that, right?
ridiculous like that with the
So
same woman?
Wanda sent out the following message. It would be great. It would be great to meet you, Jamal. It would bring me great joy if you, Michaela, and your family would come to my house Thanksgiving
Aw.
Thanksgiving Day to share good food and great conversations. Your friends are always welcome. Because he was like, it was just an accident, and then they kind of had this
Connection.
Yeah. Right? Well, it's been going on they had to skip last year, but they kicked it back off this year. So it's one of those. Have you ever heard of like a misconnection? We've talked about this, right?
A lot of my books will have that where like they've met through an accidental text.
Yeah, it's like a goof.
And
like
they
on
just start a
train, it's on
conversation that eventually turns flirty
Right.
and they end up meeting.
And this is like
But
grandma.
This is
Right.
like with love.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
family love.
Right.
Familia.
So it's super cool, and they're going into their sixth
Yeah.
year
I
of
gotcha.
doing this. So I just wanted to bring that back up that they're continuing this tradition, and that's what's awesome about it.
Awesome. Blossom.
So the accidental friendship, and I'll post the actual story out on it, which is there's more details, and you can see the pictures of them and stuff like that. Even when I read about that like 6 years ago, because I remember reading the original story, I was like, it's fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like if there's somebody in your town that like accidentally was like, oh, I meant to hit my grandma up, and like, you can still come to my house. And I think that's a lot of kind of people in our groups and stuff like that are kind of like that, right? So California wins. Is that what?
Ruben.
What do you
Not
say?
always.
What?
He says in my books, it always ends with a lady's eyes watering from something hitting the back of her throat. I'll have you know that they have very
whipped cream.
They have very
Which is that
gentle
spray,
headers
ready,
in my books.
can,
Every
ready,
once in a
whip.
while they gag,
No.
but most of the time it's
How do you do it?
gentle headers.
Happens.
I used to have a friend that wouldn't instead of making the no, she would go, wait. I was like, I guess depending upon how you throw up, maybe when you throw up, you go.
So this brought us this kind of. I wanted to throw
Oh.
that story out into like what to bring up. Like, what are you thankful for? And it's things like throw out some things that you're thankful for. And I know they're going to be absolutely ridiculous. So
All
we'll
right.
try and keep an idea.
We're
on
not
the
judgy,
boards.
McJudge a lot.
Yeah, be ridiculous, but also try and be sincere if you're on the boards.
I love that story too, Jessica, because when we were in Phoenix, we didn't have family. So
my mom lived up in
we
Payson and then
did-
she moved.
Well, and yeah, so she did a couple things. We did a couple Thanksgivings with her,
Yeah.
but we did a lot of family Thanksgivings. That I mean,
We had, like,
one
Pav
year,
and Sam
they came to
multiple
our house,
and then we went to their house.
and we had a
back and forth.
total Russian Thanksgiving, which takes
That was
a
insane.
lot of
And
vodka shots.
we drank so much vodka.
So much that my dad had to drive us home.
So much vodka at a Russian wedding or a
A
Russian Thanksgiving. Imagine a Russian wedding. Jesus Christ.
I think there probably were.
And his dad was
They're full on like
straight out of like
he would say
tattoos and-
the toast in Russian. I'd be like, I don't know when I'm supposed to drink, sir.
all you know is you just
like-
drink
He's like, just
nonstop.
go with my flow. Yeah.
But it was awesome.
Oh, somebody's thankful for their kids. That's
Kids.
sweet.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
That's
Absolutely.
because the state-run liquor stores. I don't know. Is that what you're thankful
You're
for?
thankful
Jeff?
for state-run liquor stores?
Yes.
I don't know. I just
Well,
prefer
state-run
my
liquor
liquor stores at a
stores-
7-Eleven.
Well, we don't have that either.
No,
we
not
did
here.
in Phoenix.
Phoenix. If you're in Arizona, Jess.
Somebody said they were
can
grateful
go
that they
anywhere.
got liquor at grocery stores, which was it Ruben that may have said that?
Maybe.
But yeah, I do miss that. Julie and I are thankful for friends, family, and our dogs. Oh,
Nice.
love that. All right, so give me your first one.
So my first one, Chris is on. That's Chris that's on he switched over to YouTube. Nice. That's why I saw Julie. All right, so my first one is for you and family. So my family. So absolutely Beth and my family. So my
Oh.
family is going to be, of course, my brother, my
Dad.
cousin, or my
Yeah.
cousins, but all of
Your
them.
New Hampshire families.
Yeah, my New Hampshire families. What's your first one?
It's funny. Mine is family and friends.
Nice.
Like we're very fortunate that we have family here. They're small now that everybody has moved. The kids have all moved
Mm-hmm.
away, but we're still going to have 5 of us tomorrow, which is more than you and I usually had when
Yeah.
we were in Phoenix.
Right.
I'm also grateful for the friends that I have that support us and what.
Fuck yeah.
But I'm not just talking about this. I'm talking about stuff. You want to get a nose ring? Fuck yeah, let's get nose rings.
Yeah,
you know,
cool. Doing,
like
cool
just
shit.
support
Yeah.
what you want to do
Right.
and back you. And so I'm very grateful for that because I think as you get older, sometimes it can be hard to carry those friendships forward.
We're lucky to have some really like
Long term. Chuck, we've been friends with Chuck
since I started
forever.
at the firm.
Chuck was in the inauguration of Beth and Greg. Like,
oh yeah,
he saw the first kiss happen.
Yep.
Like, he saw all that.
Oh
shit.
fuck. Yep.
Yeah, I know, because they were everybody was
Constitutional
like,
carry is a good one.
That is a good one.
Thankful for Lloyd's thankful for the Roman package that he received.
That's why Jessica's
The
like,
wife
what?
will not be.
What?
You know what? I mean, hey.
I mean, will she
what
really
you're
not
thankful
be?
for. I'm
I
not
mean,
asking you what
I think
your
I
wife
would
is
be
thankful
thankful
for.
for it. I would be thankful for Roman. Hills to the yeah. Let me read a little bit, and then it's on like Donkey Kong, bitch.
For like 12 hours.
I'm not. No. I'm over the days of marathons.
It's like
I need
my
in and
back.
out. I need.
My back.
I literally need in and out and over.
Sciatica. All right, my next one is healthy, and I have beer.
It's funny.
Beer is a big main staple of my life, as you know.
Oh, I know, because here's the funny
and being
thing.
healthy enough to be able to drink beer and do all the exercise.
So here's when Greg was talking about like what weight class he was going to join for his December tournament. He was like, I want to go down a weight class, which means I need to lose like, what was it, 5 pounds?
3.
Wah,
Yeah, 3
wah.
pounds.
And I was like,
For me, that's hard though.
Just don't drink beer for a fucking weekend. And you were like, I'm like,
I think I'd rather work at like go against like 195 pounders and then not drink beer. Is that a fucking selfish thing? Maybe, but
I mean, it's not really
is
selfish.
that irresponsible? I don't know.
It's not
45 years
selfish
old.
because you're not shorting anyone but yourself, so it's not selfish. But I was laughing because I was like, just don't drink beer for a week, for 7 days. Don't drink beer. You'll lose 3 pounds.
I'm not going to do that.
I could not drink beer for a week and gain.
You don't
3
drink
pounds.
beer.
I don't. But hold on.
All I'll do is just like stop eating junk food. Like I'll just stop eating like sugar, like
ice cream at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and I'll cut out like yogurt, and I'll be fine. Doesn't that suck?
I think you're probably gonna have to cut out a little bit more than that because, like you said, 3 pounds is a lot.
I woke
for
up
you.
this morning and I was at like 174. So
I have to break up with you now. You weigh less than me. I have.
But
to break
by
up
the
with
end of
you.
the day, I was back to 180. So
because you were drinking and eating.
Yeah, exactly. Hey.
So do you weigh in and then you eat?
Short white guy problems.
After you weigh in, then when you do the tournament, because you won't want to eat.
I've only done Taekwondo tournaments.
Hopefully, you have time to eat between.
Well, you can weigh in at like 11. Anyway, let's move on from that.
So I am thankful for the ability to bake because it both physically and monetarily, because it's not a cheap endeavor because you have to buy like not all the time, but as stuff depletes, you have to replace it. But I was laughing because we have those mats that are supposed to help you with like your knees and hips when you've been standing all day long. And I was like, why the fuck do I wait till the last pie to move that over when it literally only had to move like 3 feet from the stove to the island? Because it takes standing up like that for 3 or 4 hours. Really,
it's work.
It's hard on your hips and your back. And so I'm glad that I'm able to do that because I'm sure there will come a point in my life
where it's going to hurt
where I'm too old to do that. And I'll either have to pull up a stool or do it at the dinner table. Fuck it. I don't care if I get dirty. Bacon, bitches. So I'm grateful for both of those because it brings me immense happiness.
That's awesome. So somebody, I think it was Nico, said, Greg, go up and wait. Do the weight class I'm at is 179. I weigh 180.
His cardio is going to be better than anyone's. It's fucking bullshit.
I'll be fine.
How your cardio.
The next weight class is 181 to 199. So I'm better off cutting like 1
because
pound.
then they could be tall too, right? Like,
cutting.
because did you guys see the video?
Dude, yeah, I posted a couple of videos today.
You doing whatever that move was with that guy that's like 6'5".
Yeah,
probably 225.
No, he's like 260, 270.
Okay, I didn't want to be rude. I was going down. I'd rather go be light than be over. Okay,
but no, I thought about it, and I thought about it for months.
And here's the thing: so mine aren't necessarily in order. They're just like the way that things came up for me.
And mine are kind of in order.
Oh, now I'm just a bitch.
No, that's totally fine. But I just but I had more time.
I literally was like, fuck, so I didn't do it.
My next one
do my
was
homework.
And I literally was thinking like you, friends, and family, my health, and I have beer because that's kind of.
So what's your third one?
My third one is the work I get to do, like my normal work, my job, and the work I get to do here, like doing podcasts and working and having fun. That's work. You know what I mean? And
I mean, this is
work,
a job,
but it's fun and it's entertaining to me. And that's work.
Well, it's funny because I feel that way now too, but you had to work to get me to do this with you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like you literally, like I think the first time you did it, you just got me drunk and you said, "We're recording." And I was like, what do I have to say?
It's like, I don't know, right? And then you get to start talking.
And I don't think we were as together as we are now with like the things that like
No,
we have things
of course
planned. I
not.
think before we were just kind of like shoot from the hip.
Yeah.
Let's figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you got?
I said you and the dogs
Oh, I forgot about the dogs on my whole thing. They're family.
because, well, but you're us. You're my family, but you're also outside my family because you are my hero. You are my best friend. And the dogs, they like, don't be a smartass. The dogs, they just love you unconditionally. Here's an example.
There's
Lucy,
absolutely, like, if you have dogs, like,
Lucy, anytime that she goes somewhere that I am not,
Yep.
whether it be for a car ride, a jaunt to the backyard,
by her, without you.
right. She comes and finds me every time to be like, "Oh my God, Mom, let me tell you what just happened."
Yeah.
You know, and she's so happy. And no matter what
It's
I'm
a little
doing,
golden doodle.
well, no matter what I'm doing, like if I'm in a like work meeting that's stressing me out and she comes inside while I'm in that work meeting and she's like, "Pay attention to me," I'm immediately better.
All right, let's go to the boards. What else are you guys?
I should have worn shorts. I'm
thankful
fucking hot.
for things that you do. I mean, just little things. It doesn't have to be big, grandiose
I
things,
mean-
right? It can be like, fuck, you know, I got out of bed this morning. My back doesn't hurt. Fucking that. Sometimes, like, I get
That's
out of bed
huge.
sometimes and like my leg or my knee or my back doesn't hurt.
Right.
I'm like, oh, holy
Especially
shit.
for people who are in constant pain. Like
Yeah.
if you could have one good day, that's fucking huge.
Absolutely. Like mental health, you're having a clear day. You know, those are things to be thankful for. It's small. It can be small things. And I'm not saying
That's
that you
not
need to
small.
call it
That's
out,
fucking huge.
but
actually.
that can be a huge thing, right? Where, or you have a family friend or family member that's going through something and they get to have a good day. They get to have a happy day, right? And those are important things. So
Hey, Ruben, are you saying you're 5'10"?
was he 5'10"? I think he was 5'10". Maybe like a tall 5'9".
Yeah, probably.
Maybe
Because he
like
wasn't
tall, yeah.
super. Because you and I are like, well, now that
It
I'm getting
depends. Did
older,
he
I
have
shrink.
heels on?
Did he have heels? Cowboy boots with heels?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't look past the
I was
jacket
wearing
because
flip-
I was so mesmerized
wearing
with that
flip-flops,
jacket. I
so-
loved it. You weren't wearing flip flops to the
Oh, I
wedding,
wasn't.
and it was cold AF. You weren't wearing
Nope,
flip
I
flops
had
on Friday
regular
night either.
dress shoes. Like
You had
kind of
regular dress shoes
shitty
on
dress
and
shoes.
Vans on the night before.
Ruben said yes.
Peter zero
Same.
gravity things to hang it. Oh, is he talking about the board?
Oh
maybe?
no, those inverted boards.
Your brother had one.
My
right?
brother had one, and it scared the shit out of me. I thought it was gonna get sucked over.
because that's the natural. Oh, I'm falling over.
No. Yeah. No,
All right,
I
what's
just
your
need
fourth?
that big dude to just that I rolled with, just like fucking pick me up and like.
Should have asked him. At that point, he owed it to you because any compression that happened was because you were
Fucking
flipping him.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you say fucking him?
No, it's because of. Well, there's that. Clip that fucking audio out. No, my next one is friends that we have. Like it's all of our friends that we have. So we've made some really amazing friends here, and we've become even closer this year. But you guys on the boards, like we've
Yeah.
met some of you guys, and we absolutely look forward to meeting more.
Well,
and
and
more of you.
even for me, just getting to know them on the boards because I don't
Yeah.
do a lot of this. So it's funny because now I'll like bring things up 3 days
Like,
later.
holy shit!
you know?
remember when so and so said?
It's hilarious that so and so said this.
Right.
We need to wrap back around with that. Mine was my health because I can have a tendency to be. I'm gonna just call myself out. I'm lazy, dude. If I never worked out in a day in my life, if I
again, and
if
you're
I
like,
wasn't married to you, I probably wouldn't work out as much as I work out, and I would be 300 pounds.
no, you would
Because
You're
I'm
like 280.
I love to relax. 280. That's better. So for my health, because even though sometimes I go phases without
Mhm.
working out at all or really light workouts, because I'm like, bing, it's still going. My health has been pretty good.
Mhm.
I feel like there are a lot of things in my life that I could survive if I had to,
Right.
So that's
But
important.
it's one of those things. It's just a driving thing. It's like
Well,
you're-
I
you're
also
physical, like a
as
physical-
a Hispanic woman, I have things that I'm genetically set up for.
Just
and are
predisposed to, right.
Yeah, predisposed to. And then I have my parents who had everything that could ever go wrong. Everything.
Yeah.
Dad,
that's
high
why I
blood
have,
pressure,
like
high
$11 million
cholesterol. Yeah,
in life insurance. On it.
triple bypass heart
Shit.
surgery. My mom was diabetic. She had high blood pressure. She ended up with Parkinson's. I'm like, could you leave me nothing to find on my own? I mean, let's make it a scavenger hunt at least.
Right.
So,
And you're gonna die of like a broken toe.
oh Lord, that toe
No.
is still so.
It'll
It may never
It's
get
gonna
back
go
to normal.
gangrene or some shit.
I just want it to go back to normal.
It'll be fine. But yeah, so Jess 5'3", fucking full of muscle. It's all good. But so absolutely. But like that's why I always kind of drive home. It's like it's an important thing because again, it goes back to your mental health and all.
Oh, and with everything that I suffer from mentally, there's a difference in my attitude when I don't work out.
There's a difference in my attitude when I don't work out. And I don't have like
I've never known you to not work out ever. And in the how long have we been together?
17 years.
17 years. I've never not known you to work out. Like you're the guy who could get complete. I don't understand how you do this. Shit faced on Friday night, drink a shit ton of whiskey, and
then I go work out
be stupid drunk. Saturday. Get up Saturday, and you're like, I'm going to the gym. I'm like, oh my god, I'd be throwing up. I'm gonna go throw up for you.
You know what? It's good.
Well,
David, you're 6 foot. You're like 4 fucking inches easy over me, dude.
Who?
David.
Oh. Yeah, if not more.
Yeah, no, I said easy.
Yeah,
that's why I did the easy.
Well, we're shrinking in our old age. We're shrinking in our old age.
45.
Do you remember Jen, little Jen from the gym in Colorado Springs? She'd be like, "You got to be a grown up, Beth. If you're gonna play, you got to pay." And I was like, "As a grown up, I don't have to pay. That's the beauty of it." And she was like, "I mean, probably," but I was like,
"It feels so much better afterwards."
I don't agree.
Like mentally.
No, when you're hungover.
After you work out, fuck yeah. My last one. Was that your last one?
No.
Okay, I've got one more. Mine is freedom to do whatever the fuck we want because we live in the greatest country in the world.
We had a cheers on that one. That was good.
Period.
I didn't do that.
That's
awesome.
The ability to do whatever the fuck we want.
Is it empty? Was that slurp just for my benefit?
I'm tall in your eyes. So yeah, absolutely. It's the freedom to do whatever we want. We want to do this. You want to start a podcast. You want to fucking start fucking sewing flags. I don't give a shit. You want to go for a walk.
So if I said I wanted to quit my job and do something working with dogs, you'd be like, yeah. No, I can't. If I can make the money I make now, and I can't.
And you can't. So, but that's a fucking pretty incredible place.
It is.
To be
able to say what we want to say, even though some of the social media sites tried to like keep you from being able to do that, we still are able to do that with the right people.
Right. Absolutely. 100%. So what's your last one?
So mine is very high level, like not high level. What is it when it's like no. Like it's
highbrow.
It's not a huge deal, but it's funny.
Okay, let's go.
I'm only in charge of the apps tomorrow. The apps and the desserts.
Oh yeah. Oh, Thanksgiving.
Yes. Oh, I don't have to make a turkey. I don't have to make mashed potatoes. Or the stuff that you have to do when it's at your house. I made dessert, and we're bringing the appetizers.
But your sister-in-law, CJ,
she lives to cook. First of all,
she's a
world class.
I don't want to call it because she's not a chef,
but she's chef quality food.
Goddamn right.
And we will help her because her kids aren't there, so she'll need you and I to like help her with some of this stuff. 5
of us, and they got a 24-pound turkey.
20-pound turkey.
Oh, 24-pound turkey.
Are you sure? She said 20.
Your dad or your brother said.
Who knows?
I don't know.
She got a big fucking turkey.
Gigantic.
And we'll have to help her, but that's still less than having to prepare everything and get up early enough to put that turkey that big in the oven and stuff it so that it's ready.
They do proper stuff. They do stuffing and dressing.
I know there's a difference, right? Stuffing goes in the bird, dressing goes in a casserole dish. So she'll need help, but she's gonna have to get up.
I'm gonna turn this one on because I forgot the intro, but it's kind of appropriate because of this right now. It was supposed to be the intro.
Like a hot mess.
Your hair's not a hot mess.
Right.
It's just
if
you.
I gave a fuck, I would have fixed it.
Wah,
You're lucky I'm out of alcohol.
You're lucky that I made you number 1.
You are. Yes, baby, I am lucky.
So this is going to be Joe Biden's with the little goofy hand. So it's all good.
What? Oh, I need more than that.
Have you finished your White Claw over there?
Oh, yeah, chugged it.
You slammed it? Oh, I need more than that. She's going to be like, oh, I need another bottle of wine. Remember those days when you spilled that entire bottle of wine across here?
First of all, it wasn't a entire bottle of wine.
About a year ago.
It was a little bit of wine.
Some of you guys might not have been here.
It was a little bit of wine, Mr. Exaggerator. If you guys don't know, Greg is drama.
Sit right here.
Greg is drama. That's not the reason why we moved it.
No. I moved it because we got new arms and everything else.
You're drama, so it wasn't that bad. And
most of the actual clip.
And most of these people were there.
No.
Yeah.
Some of you guys were.
What's FJB? Fuck Joe Biden.
Fuck you.
Took me a second.
All right. So we got that. So prepping for Thanksgiving, we've kind of gone through a lot of this stuff, but so what are your guys' plans? What are you doing?
So remember I talked about not being able to get things and the biggest
Mhm.
shortage was cranberry?
Yeah.
Guess who's not having cranberries tomorrow?
We have a can of cranberries.
Yeah, it was from 2014. We
Oh,
threw it away.
fuck. right.
We have to talk about that in a minute. But she went to the store because she realized that was one of the few.
Cranberries. And this is
And
canned cranberries.
she's been trying.
The shit you slice.
Yeah. She's been trying to get it for the last few. She's like, every time I've gone to the grocery store, which they go often, she's like, I've tried. She goes, they don't even have real cranberries, like that you could cook down and maybe make a jelly out of.
No, we're not doing all that bullshit.
I've done it once and it's
No.
such a pain in the
Fuck
ass. Like
that.
you literally have to let it boil down for 8
Cranberries
hours.
are meant to come in a can with the little weird ridges on it so you know where to slice that. That's how I grew up on them. I'm 45 years old. I grew up on that shit, and that's exactly what it is. Why are we talking about touching my ass?
I was just trying to figure that out too. I was like, wait, what?
Let's go back. Let's go to the boards.
Read it, baby.
All right, I'm looking. So this is what I'm talking about. Jessica, only if I knew, blah, blah, blah. Where did that come
What
from?
did Jessica, if only I knew you, because she said, she was talking about,
So real quick, everybody that's listening to the audio show on iTunes
Bye,
or
Holly.
Amazon or whatever. Holly, good night. Thank you so much for joining us. Cheers and happy Thanksgiving. But if you're listening,
pork tenderloin.
definitely go out to the boards on YouTube in the chat. Got to log in, but go out there. This is where it's all happening. Or you can be on Facebook and there's chat there, but only I can see both of them. So you definitely want to go out. And
Anybody on
join the
Facebook?
spread. We had Chris out on it before, and then he switched over.
Chris.
Burger,
Oh, okay.
the Jeep guy. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah. So, all right. Anyway,
When you say Chris, we know a lot of Chris's.
yeah, he was
in
the
our
Jeep
lives.
guy that helped me set my lights up on my Jeep.
And we also went off-roading with them in Sedona. Remember, there's a picture of the 4 of us.
Somebody's talking about my ass. I don't know why. I mean, DJ, what's going on? DJ
what?
is in the background. He's just hammered. So
Just buzzed.
just
Nice.
buzzed, not hammered.
I mean,
buzzed.
I'm buzzed too now, finally.
Chris just said hi.
Hi, my love.
There we go. All right.
Hope your
So
wifey's well.
I hope you guys are gonna have a great day. So, all right. So this is kind of the next just question
Wait. Happy.
for the masses and for you, right? Like, is there a particular, or have you ever had a Thanksgiving that you just fucking dreaded?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what was it?
Being married to Jamie.
Prior ex-husband.
Ex-husband.
Like, what? Why did you dread it?
Because his stepdad was a huge a-hole.
Did you know you were gonna, like, every time you go over this dude's house?
Well, I don't know if I ever told you the one time it was a Thanksgiving that he told me that I'm going to hell, or that I'm lucky I didn't die before I was baptized at the age of 12, because then I would have gone to hell because it's a sin not to be baptized.
This is evidently a Christian dude. I mean,
They didn't go to church. I don't know what and I looked at him and I was like, I'm pretty
Beth
sure.
is Presbyterian.
Well, I'm just a Christian now. I'm not a Presbyterian. I've been to
Well,
Presbyterian
no, I
church,
know, but
and I was brought
That's
up
where we
in
got married,
Presbyterian.
so whatever.
And I just remember looking at him and going, I mean, I'm pretty sure I disagree with you because that would make God evil. And Jamie was just patting me on the leg, like, don't engage. I was like, oh, I'm
Are
gay.
you all sitting at the dinner
Oh,
table?
yeah,
with
we're
just, like,
at the fucking
spoonful of
dinner
fucking
table.
potatoes, and you're like, pling.
I mean, we're at the dinner table, and he was like, if you would have died, you would have gone to hell. And I'm like, I can get up and kick your ass, right? I did.
How old was he, an old fucker?
No. So I was in my 20s, so he was probably in his 50s.
So, it totally sounds like something my dad would say.
Oh, I could totally see your dad doing that. But here's the difference.
But my dad,
I would call your dad fucking out.
yes,
Like,
I'd call my dad. out, too.
If I didn't call him out on that, he'd be disappointed in me.
Yeah.
He'd be like, Beth, I expected more from you. I really expected
He really
more
would
from
be
you.
like, I'd said that on purpose.
Yeah,
just
I wanted
see
to
what would
fire you
happen.
up. I wanted you to get like razzed,
Yeah, Beth and my dad have a pretty good relationship.
Yeah. Only because I call him out on his
Yeah,
shit.
that's it, and
That's
he
exactly why.
appreciates that. Yeah.
But yeah, so going to any meal at Jamie's parents' house was pure torture. And then when we would decide to stay the night, every once in a while, I'd be like, I got 48 hours of this bullshit.
Why? Like, just because it's constantly that bickering, or
Well, and
constant,
I wasn't comfortable.
just like sideways
I was
comments.
never comfortable with his mom and dad. Loved his sister. His sister was a dear friend, and I'm sad that we lost
Yeah, that's
communication
fine.
because of divorce.
Life
But
happens, yeah.
his mom never stood up to his stepdad.
Okay, so it's all about dad.
Oh, yeah.
Just a dickhead.
Rich?
Doesn't matter.
Rich was a like, I mean,
Just a
Richard,
dick.
we should have
You
just called him
literally-
Dick.
Why didn't you? Because you were young.
I was young. I
Trying
was
to be-
respectful. I wanted his family to like me because it was going to last forever.
Oh. Wah, wah.
I'm pretty sure I will say the same thing for my family
You
when
know,
Jamie
okay.
was around because they did not like him. For very good reasons.
Your family
My
didn't
family
like
did
him.
not like him.
So was it uncomfortable for when he came to your house?
It didn't at first, and I told you about that whole chair incident where we lost one of the expensive chairs moving me from College Station to San Antonio, and he had brought some furniture up to San Antonio, and we lost one of the chairs because he didn't secure it right.
Oh, it fell off the truck or something?
Fell off the back of his truck or back
Okay.
of a friend's truck. And he just one day he went off on my parents because they were like, I mean, can't we just find another chair to replace it? And his parents had given him that chair. Apparently, they were very expensive.
Oh, it's super sentimental.
And no,
fucking
not
chair.
sentimental, like valuable.
Who cares?
Oh, he
It's
did.
a fucking chair.
And
he was
went
how old?
off-
25 or something at that point?
Yeah, 26.
You can eat a bunch of dicks.
And he went off on my parents, like to the point where all three of us were like,
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry. Yeah. And shortly right after that, we broke
Your
off the
brother
engagement for
Or
a
your
little
dad
while.
shot him.
No, but we broke off the engagement
Buried
for a
him in
little
the
while.
backyard.
That should have been sign number 1.
Your dad should have shot him and brought him to the ranch.
That's your thing, dude. You're like, I'm going to kill somebody. And when I do, they're going out to the ranch.
We don't talk about that on live.
Oh, no, you just did.
You're
You said you would have shot him and brought him out to the ranch.
Hypothetically,
Oh, so
You don't say,
hypothetically,
"Oh,
you're going
you
to kill
would've."
somebody.
I have to clip that whole goddamn section out. No, but yeah.
So
I would have buried him in the backyard.
thank goodness for divorce is all I'm going to say.
I've got a funny story.
Why? Who did you not? You've always gotten along with
No,
everybody.
about divorces, and it's not on here.
I know,
so I'll
but
have to
who
do
are
it.
you? Have you ever been in an uncomfortable dinner? I was gonna say, not you.
How about you guys? Like-
All your girlfriends' families loved you.
I did
Enough
have
where
an-
they took you on
No,
cruises
okay,
with
let me
them.
yeah, I had an awkward one because I was engaged when I was like what 20. Fuck, I don't know. 25-ish, something like that. It was
Well, we
right
got
after
engaged
I
when you were
started
30,
the company
right?
that shall not be named.
Oh, you already worked? No, you guys were
yeah, no,
broken
I
up by
just-
then.
Oh, it was right before.
Yeah,
that, so
you were broken up by then.
24.
Yeah.
Got engaged. It was dumb. Like shouldn't have done it. She was a few years older than me. Whatever.
She got mad at you and you engaged. You proposed.
Kind of one of those things, right? Went up. Yeah, dumbass, stupid thing. Go up to St. Louis, Missouri, to her rich ass parents' house, right? Like
Molly's
dad's a
parents are
l-
rich too.
Oh yeah.
What's up with you and your rich girlfriends? And then you married me. Not so rich.
Whatever.
I'm rich in love, babe.
Exactly. You've got good family. Go up to their parents' house. I got along, but it was just awkward because they were kind of like, I was still going through like mountain biker, skateboarder, just gotten out of college kid, like trying to figure out like corporate world, learning about like where I wanted to be.
Oh, you were working at our place already.
Hadn't just,
Okay.
it was
just
right
got
before
hired.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then,
Gigi's on. Hi, Gigi.
but she was like a city planner at that point.
No.
Yeah.
I thought she got that after you guys.
No,
No, she just got that.
Yeah. Which
right
was
before
like
you
a
broke up.
pretty big deal.
I mean, they
So
make
we
good
were
money.
going to like parties with like the mayor and all of these people.
of Phoenix. Who,
And I'm a 24, 25.
and some
5-year-old.
senator that got pulled over for
He was the
DUI.
city manager.
Oh.
Anyhow, yeah, it was kind of just awkward, right? Being at their house, and I hadn't been around like money that much. I'd been around like some money, but
Hey,
that was
Gigi,
like,
I love that he's home,
that
and
was
I
like-
love that you visited us for a moment.
that was like next level. Oh, hey Gigi, I heard you
Her
just say that.
firstborn is home.
Nice,
That's sweet.
but you know what I mean. That was like next level shit,
Okay.
right? In 24, I grew up in a fucking trailer park for the most part.
Well, you're
In a
supposed
very-
to make an ass of
I
yourself.
don't want to
at
say low income, but
24.
medium or whatever, middle
I
income.
was going to say something, but
What?
nothing.
But you know what I mean? Just grew up like a lot of people do. And seen shit like that. Where there's Porsches in their driveways and stuff like that. It was kind
So
of
what'd you do?
It was just awkward. Like she brought me home. So I felt awkward being in that situation. They were fine.
At the parties or the parents?
The parents' house. I'm saying the
but
Thanksgiving.
I thought they loved you.
They did. But I didn't feel,
Comfortable.
yeah, it was just weird.
Okay.
So I don't know that it wasn't a bad situation. It was an
No.
awkward situation.
You just felt intimidated.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. And
Yeah.
I think that's probably the way to put it. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, you're
Like, I've
24.
grown the fuck out of all that shit now. I don't give a
Oh,
fuck
good
about anything.
gravy. I wish you'd get intimidated every once in a while.
Why?
Maybe it'd help you keep it. Well,
We've all busted our asses for every single thing we own.
absolutely.
Why would I be intimidated by anybody? Not going to happen,
No.
kid.
Okay.
Nor should it to you.
Dude, we
Why?
know how I get in front of execs. I'm like, quiet.
But no, let's go back. Okay, I'm thankful for one more thing.
Oh, shit.
That you found your voice this year doing your fucking job.
Oh, amen. Like, I
Like,
even
Beth
told
has
you.
done this couple of things like past 2 weeks. Fuck, I'm good at my job. For fucking 6 months.
Are you calling somebody? I just heard it
Probably.
dialing.
For 6 months,
Or
you were
ringing.
like, I don't know how to do my fucking
Well,
job.
the first
Then the
year,
first year or whatever.
I was like that.
So,
Probably
hey,
the first 18 months.
Everybody
but I
will
had a
get to
shitty
that
manager.
point where you're going to figure out how to do
But
your
now,
job.
like, I'll do something. I'll be like, fuck you, I got this shit.
Mhm.
Finally. Which
Absolutely.
it's hard because I'm so used to being really good at what I do off the bat. So I go into this new job, which, right, you're supposed to grow, right? You're supposed to get out of your comfort zone.
Right.
I got so out of my comfort zone that I started having anxiety attacks. So I'm not going to recommend that for anyone. But
try
sometimes
it.
sometimes it's just the leadership.
But you learn something complete. It's a new skill. It's like doing this. It's like being in front of cameras. Like, I've offered to have people and are like, no, I'll never come on a camera.
But I'll credit the saying, a person doesn't leave the company, they leave their boss. And in these 3 years that I've done this job, for the first 18 months, I had one boss. The last 18 months, I've had a second boss. Second boss, fucking amazing.
Right. Depends on the
Like,
person, right?
just like,
Supportive.
yeah.
Fucking rad.
And
Yeah.
in my corner. And if I do something wrong, I'm not threatened with getting fired or getting on corrective action or being told I shouldn't have gotten this job. Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm here. How do we make it better?
Right. So,
Knuckles.
Thanksgiving. That's a happy Thanksgiving for
That
me.
is.
So, all right. Hey,
Sorry, guys. That was deep.
deep shit.
Deep.
Go out to
And boring. Sorry.
modernmountaineer.com. Find our shirts. We got the bars open shirts out there. We've got ladies and gentlemen shirts. We've got gray and black. Bunch of different sizes. modernmountaineer.com. I post the link a bunch of times. It's out in both of our bios. If you just go out there and you click on the link tree, you'll find the link directly to it. Supports Beth and myself to do more of this shit. Try and grow this a little bit. Add an extra camera, maybe here and there. Not really. Maybe buy some cloth for another
Some
set.
sets.
Some set designs and stuff like that. Adds on to the kind of the cool shit. And then it also supports Bill, of course. So Bill Schofield, who runs Modern Mountaineer, right? So you're supporting two different companies, two small businesses, basically. His shit is awesome. He's got, I'll shout out to his. He's got Nooner Nation podcast. Go check him out over there. But please go out.
Fucking dog hair
They're like
everywhere, dude.
$25, $24, something like that. I think it depends on exactly the size, but it's right around that. But girl shirts, I know a lot of times
Super-
you can't get the
super
girl
awesome.
shirts.
They have the nice collar and the
And they're super
cutter weight,
soft,
the
it's
thinner
softer
waist.
than this is just
oh
a
gosh, they're
t-shirt.
so soft. Like I almost wore it the other day, and I was like, I should keep this nice for upcoming show.
I can get you more.
I want a new color. We need a new color before I get more.
Then have them make some more colors.
We will.
Right.
But I love it. First of all, Gigi, I love your son's name, Samson. That is a good,
Samson.
strong
Dude,
fucking
that
name.
is.
But I also love that she's like, I don't cook. It's not my jam. My
Yeah.
husband, however, is excellent at it.
Right.
And that is us. I mean,
I'll
I
do the turkey
I
and
cook
stuff.
dinners.
I can make mashed potatoes.
I cook dinners,
Yeah.
but my dinners are very simple. Put some meat in under broil. Need a bib? Put some meat in under
Got a hole
broil.
in my lip.
Do a side that can be microwaved or tossed
And
in
I'll
the
do like the
oven.
big dinners or something.
Maybe
like
a rice.
Yeah.
Baby, when was the last time you cooked? Let's
No,
be
I
honest.
just haven't had to because you're kicking ass and doing it all for us.
You,
Thankful
you
for
haven't
that,
even
too.
grilled.
I needed to. You keep cooking. Or we order out.
You should start grilling on the weekends, though.
Okay.
We need to try that
can do
hamburger
that.
seasoning.
All right.
I could do that, but I
Let's-
cook Monday
Let's
through
cook up.
Thursday.
Let's grill some fucking hamburgers this weekend.
Okay.
We got a hamburger season right there. We're gonna get into that.
I may never be hungry again after tomorrow. There's 5 of
Dude,
us,
did
and
you
there's a
know-
20 to 24 pound turkey. I'm gonna be full. No, I did not know this. So please share.
That good old Trump is now a ninth dawn, a ninth degree.
9th. How fucking far up the belt does Taekwondo go?
9. That's it. Do you know how long it takes for somebody to get 9th degree?
Gigi says her her son looks like Jesus, long hair, full beard.
You need
That
to share
is
a
the
pic.
thing.
Just DM. We just need to see it.
That is like the thing. He's probably what, 20?
I don't know, but it's awesome. So, all right. So, ex-president. This one has to say ex-president. It's President Trump given 9th degree.
Apparently,
black
she
belt.
shared a picture. You fool.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry. I just missed it. 9th degree black belt in Taekwondo. It's my honor to receive honorary Dawn certificate. And I think Taekwondo is a magnificent martial art for self-defense. I'm like, motherfucker, you don't know.
He's got Secret Service for the rest of his life.
You
He
don't
doesn't
know
have
what
to know self-defense.
You've never known what self-defense is. It's totally fine. But
Yeah, because before Secret Service, he had security team.
so the only
Security?
other person that so this is through a specific Taekwondo like alliance, because like the one I was in that I'm a part of is
Right.
Tiger Rock,
Right.
which is a specific like ADAA kind of thing.
Okay.
Not ADAA.
There's different groups.
AA,
Is basically what you're
something
saying.
like that. Yeah.
Keep it
So
simple, sweetie.
yeah, no, I'm trying to be. But the other person was the South Korean. I think it was the South Korean president, was
Who gave him that?
the leader of that particular Taekwondo association.
It's kind of random, isn't it?
All right. So I've never met a 9th degree. My
Mr. Rigdon has
Was
been
it-
doing it since he was like
fucking
10?
13,
something like that.
and he's my age, maybe a year younger.
And he's what, like a 4th degree?
No, he's like a 6th degree.
Wow. I mean, he could be a 9th degree by the time he's in his 70s.
70s, yeah. And
Can
he's
you
got
still break a
gyms,
board?
He's got yeah.
At 70?
Well, you're not breaking a bunch, put it that way.
I mean, you could heel kick because it doesn't matter how you break them. You just have to break them right. You could heel
you
kick
can
it,
break a
heel
board,
kick it, knee kick it.
Yeah.
I mean, knee
like slam it,
knee
yeah.
slam it.
elbows, certain things like
I
that.
mean,
yeah.
you're probably not going to use your knuckles
yeah,
or your
you
wrists because
just-
you'll probably bake them in
like
the
knife
70s. Because I
hand
would
or
think if he's
palm
your
heel.
age and he's a 6th degree, he's going to need at least another 30 years for 3 more belts. I mean,
And that's the thing. So it starts going. So that's where it comes in. It's like, fuck
The
you, man.
higher rank you go, the longer it takes to move to the next one.
This is basically okay.
It's like
I'm
it's
sorry.
like an
I'm throwing
honorary.
Dakota Meyer under the fucking bus.
Why? I
Dakota
love
Meyer's
him.
an honorary doctor.
Well, he's not practicing medicine.
He's a PhD. Everybody
that's-
calls him doctor. We
Of
love him
what?
for it.
PhD of what? Vaginas?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. What's Dakota got a PhD in? We need to get him on the show sometime. He will never do the show.
So it's funny
He's a
because
Medal of
Ruben was
Honor.
talking about that, like cooking wasn't his strong suit either, but he had to learn how to do it. So he just started doing it because he realized that he needed to be self-reliant. Oh no, this is Gigi. I'm sorry. Gigi said, I don't need to know how to cook to be self-reliant. But no, I was right. Ruben said, fuck, I need to stop drinking. Ruben said, I took classes in high school realizing that I would probably never get married. And if I wanted to eat, I was going to have to learn how to do it
You're
myself.
like, okay, so my mom, I'm 45. My mom taught me how to like do a bunch of shit when
My
I was a
mother
kid.
did not cook.
And your mom didn't cook because you had housekeepers.
No.
You had nannies. Nope.
When I was young.
And they
As I
did
got older,
everything for you.
everything. But as I got older, my dad was the cook.
Yeah, and your dad is a fucking
Well, he was.
Yeah, up until like
Now he just sets fires.
well, there's that.
But
But
it's
he was an
funny
amazing cook.
because I took, they used to call it home economics.
Yeah, like cooking, sewing, fucking doing stuff.
I made a shirt once. I got a D on it
How'd you get a D?
because it was so lopsided. You couldn't even line it. Like when I buttoned it, one of the bottom parts, the tails was like 5 inches taller than the other one.
Whatever.
I made a pillow. The pillow came out fine, but a shirt, apparently too much. But
You know
I was also a Girl
I
Scout,
can
so
sew,
I kind of.
but who sews in our house?
You.
I
When my
sew.
button falls off, I'm like, babe.
You need a button sewed on. If they're like collar separates, I sew.
My hoodie that I've had
Yeah.
forever. That's
We
like
just found a hole in it. I'll sew it. I've got my defund fucking politician's got a little hole in it.
oh, I thought it was in the collar.
It was right here.
Oh.
I'll sew it.
You
But
do
those
have
things
that
that it's like
magical-
kind of like, but it's sewing. That's like super
But
simple
I also have a
shit.
sister-in-law that we could probably take it to that
Yeah.
would do it much better than
Home
you.
ec, right?
Home ec, which they don't call home ec anymore.
What do they call it? Domestic fucking terrorism class?
I don't know what they call it now, but it was home ec when Gigi and I were the same age. It was home ec. And then they called it like something stupid. Like somebody told me, I was like, no, it's not called home ec. It's this. And I was like, it's fucking gay. It's gay. Just call it what it is. It's home economics.
It is. Domestic housewifeification. Housewifeification. It's not it either. Because like I didn't take any of those classes. My mom happened to teach me how to do it.
Did you say housewife
Yeah, I was fucking
domestication?
around. I'm kidding. Domestic
I
housewifeification.
can't wait till I make more money than you again. Hopefully soon.
And I'll be the domestic housewifeification.
Yes. Again.
It's fine. Just keep working hard. You can break that glass ceiling.
That's just enough to motivate me
break that glass
to make you
ceiling.
the bitch.
Literally, Beth made more money than me for fucking 13 years of our
15.
married
Maybe,
relationship.
yeah. Well, okay. 13. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. Of the married. But,
15.
and
yeah.
now
It's only just recently.
the competitive beast me is like,
Get it, girl.
Mm-mm.
I'm not fucking
I can't
telling
let you
you
make
not
more than
to.
me.
I'm like, goddamn
Can't do
right.
it.
It benefits us all. Right? You just step right up to that plate and fucking swing for
Oh,
it.
Gigi, I'm sorry.
What happened?
She said her mom died when she was 8, so she didn't get to learn that stuff.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I
Hey,
hear you. My
she's-
dad left when I was like 16.
Here's the
and
thing
he didn't
about
teach me a lot
women.
of
You
shit
don't
either.
have to learn how to
So-
cook to be successful.
Yeah.
That what used to piss me. I can bring home the bacon,
Yeah.
fry it up in the pan.
was lucky.
No,
Yeah.
no, bitch. I could be successful and hire somebody to
Yep.
do that for me,
But my mom, so a couple of things. My
or
mom
marry a
also-
man who knows how to do
My
that.
mom also taught me how to be
But your mom
really
got
frugal,
married at like
17 years old.
17 with her first baby on the way.
Yeah.
So it was a totally different world
Yeah.
where they were expected to take
She had
care
17,
of.
19, and then I was
Oh my gosh.
23 or 24.
That's still so
Crazy?
incredibly fucking young. She wasn't even an adult yet. Like even 20.
was
And I think
23.
I've said before, like I tell people that used to
Yeah.
work for me, I'm like, don't get married till in your 30s because you're not even
Don't even get married
ad-
till you're fucking 30.
adult. You're not an adult. You have no idea who you are for most of your 20s. You're trying to figure that shit out.
Nowadays, especially, like, fuck that.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like they think they're all grown up by 12 now because they've got coffees and phones and YouTube and TikTok and
Yeah.
Facebook that they're like, I am not a child. I'm an adult. No, bitch, you're not. When you earn
We
your
all know
own
that, but we all
when you
know that.
own when you make your own money, then you're at least starting to be an adult.
Right, absolutely.
Um,
I don't know. Black Friday. Who's going out and buying a bunch of shit you don't need?
no. Oh, here's where I want to go.
Friday.
Hobby Lobby for some Christmas shit. What?
Why?
Because I've pledged to,
We have an entire
but not on Friday.
literally
Just this
behind
weekend.
This wall that has like 20
But you've heard me say, what's
boxes.
my commitment
Hey,
this Christmas?
I will shut your mic down.
You are not the boss of me. I know how that fucker works.
Christmas
Try
shit
it.
in this
I double
room.
dog dare you.
What, are you gonna flip the table and just go all fucking WWE on me?
I mean, I could go Hulk on you, but I just know what button to push, so I don't even have to do that.
So what, you want to go there? And Hobby Lobby's got a big sale going on fucking.
I don't even know if it's
Christmas
a sale, but
wreaths
so
and
I
shit.
told you a week ago that I would
It's
like to
hilarious.
go through the Christmas stuff and get rid of
Awesome,
stuff.
Jessica.
Get rid of stuff that has so beat up we've had to glue it. Like some of my
Oh yeah,
shit
like
is
some of
like
it we don't even take out of the
15
boxes
years
anymore.
that
We
I'm
just need
like,
to like donate.
get rid of it. No,
Yeah.
don't just fucking
trash
throw it
it.
away
Yeah.
and replace it. And
Yeah,
so
fine.
that's why
I'm
I want to
good
go
with
to
that.
Hobby
Yeah,
Lobby.
yeah.
So here's an example. The fucking garland that we love that is no, like some of them
Oh,
are
the
no longer,
stringers.
it's what,
like the
silver, red,
like-
and gold,
like
and
the
they're
strings that go around.
they're supposed to be entwined, and most of them are no longer entwined.
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
They're all just single strands
And
of red.
it would make our tree look way because we got a brand new tree like 2 years ago.
Yes, 2 years ago. And for once, I'm finally also going to decorate the mantle. We've lived in this house for 3 fucking years and nothing on the mantle ever.
No, we have a
Ever.
painting up there. Spent a lot
That
of
doesn't
money on the
count.
painting.
That's just a painting. I want some flair. So
What is flair? You want to put a fucking Santa Claus on that bitch?
I want to put some garland with lights on it, and then I'm gonna put some ornaments on that shit. I'm not even kidding. I went to dollar store yesterday and
You're
bought
jumping ahead of Thanksgiving. You don't
I
even give
bought
thanks to Thanksgiving. and now-
4 boxes of, so I bought 20 ornaments yesterday just for the garland that's going on the mantle. And
You
they're
bought
shaped,
what? You did what?
I bought 4 boxes.
Okay.
So a total of 20.
You already
ornaments.
bought these fucking things?
Yeah, ornaments.
Where
that
are they at?
They're on the dining room table. You're so behind the times. They're on the,
I'm behind the times.
Yeah. I told you I was going there. Anyway, quit interrupting. I'm telling a
gone. I
story.
wasn't even here.
They're champagne color. They're beautiful. They're very classy.
All right.
So all I have to do now is buy the garland with lights and bitches, and I'm winning. Winning. Hashtag
So you
winning.
okay? So we're gonna change out the Christmas tree ornaments and stuff like that to match.
I mean, sometimes like I see all these beautiful, sophisticated Christmas trees, and ours isn't sophisticated. Ours
is like family fucking.
Well, I do
kinds of-
snowmen and Santa. That is
Yeah.
my Christmas theme. Has been since I was probably 24 years old, getting my first tree ever.
It looks like a 24-year-old's tree. It does.
I'm insulted.
Can we hire somebody to come in and decorate a tree?
I can hire somebody to kill you. But the Happy Jack conversation's coming back up right now.
Happy Jack, my
Put
foot in
up
your
your
ass.
ass. See, Gigi
What?
said,
What?
Garland on mantle is the way.
No, it
Gorgeous.
is. We just haven't done it. We've had mantles.
Okay,
in
so let's
several
be
houses
honest.
too.
So I have been nonstop watching.
Colorado also, we had like an awesome mantle there.
We
You
did.
a
We've
really
never
cool
done
one.
it.
No, we did it there.
Did we?
Yeah, we absolutely did.
That was a
there.
really long time ago. But I
10
have
years ago.
nonstop been watching
Phoenix,
Hallmark.
we didn't have one.
I mean, I've been
And-
watching the nonstop Hallmark channel.
And Beth is hooked on Hallmark.
I probably have 15 movies on my DVR that I'm watching by the year. So I started recording anything that came out in 2020 because
Yeah.
I quit having Hallmark in 2019. But all
But
these.
she had it. She just didn't fucking know it.
No,
until
I
my
had it. Oh yeah, I didn't
sister-in-law
know it.
Fucking.
But all these movies, they have the best decorations, and
You're right,
every
Gigi.
time they showed a mantle with a garland and light on, I was like, "That's so pretty."
So like, there have been years where I'm like, I don't want to do shit.
No, oh yeah,
Like, I
know.
don't want to do shit. I don't even want to go get the fucking Christmas tree.
And like you've gotten a tree and you've helped in no other way, so I brought minimal,
like, there's been like some years,
minimal decoration.
and I'm like, I don't want to
Because
fucking do anything.
in Phoenix, I would put shit up. Like I would put regular photos up.
This year,
and
I'm all about
regular,
it.
like
Like this year, we're going fucking all the time.
walls to the wall.
Yeah. Fine with me. I don't know how much.
You
like,
heard it here,
we've got a
folks.
2-story
You
house,
are.
so it's
You
like,
are.
I can't, and we have a really high 2-story house, so I can't like.
I think
put
we
lights
should
on the
hire
top.
somebody.
But yeah,
But then we have to hire them to come back out
That's
because we
kinda the
can't be
thing. I
those
think it's kind
Mexicans
of
that leave lights on
like-
all year long.
like the fucking our 2 stories pretty fucking tall. It's not like yeah.
So maybe instead of doing that, maybe you just do the
We'll
one
talk
level.
about that after.
You do the one level, and then we do the windows.
I can't.
No, the bottom floor windows,
I'm
fucker.
short as fuck.
The first floor windows.
I can do that.
Okay, see,
We're gonna do some fun shit this year, but we'll have fun.
We'll
this
take
year.
pics. I love Christmas.
We'll send everybody dick pics. I mean Christmas pics.
Okay, you're not Richard D. You can't send the pics.
Sorry. Yeah, no, it'll be fun. But
It takes
you guys,
no effort. Looks beautiful.
you know what? It really is. It's fun. So this year, it's like, why not? Last year we did. Last year
and
we did
Jessica's
pretty
been
good.
loving the eucalyptus leaf garland.
Excuse
I
me.
want to. Can you, Jess? Can you send me a picture? I haven't seen that. I want to see what that looks like.
I don't know. All right, so that's Thanksgiving. We've got Logan. I've got one ladder, and I borrowed my brother-in-law's ladder. And
I
it's
thought that
like,
was Dad's ladder, and you had it, and he borrowed it from you.
whatever.
We've told that story that we would take my dad's ladders away, and he would just be like, "Haha, fuckers! I have
Whatever.
enough money to go 5 more."
So, no, I've got like a
We
20-foot
all have
tall
huge
ladder,
ladders.
but it's not an extension ladder. It's an A-frame ladder. So and I've got lattice in front of my. No, it's just a thing
If you were going to buy something on Black Friday that you didn't need, what would you buy?
that I didn't need.
Mhm.
A side-by-side.
That's not ever going to be on Black Friday prices, just so you
Dude,
know.
everything's on. I mean, that's just what came to mind.
Side by side, like
No,
for the ranch?
no. That I didn't need. That I didn't need.
You don't need a side by side. Just leave it there.
Well, you said that I didn't need.
What? You don't need that. You just want.
You said that I didn't need.
Okay,
I
yeah,
was going to buy something I didn't need.
Yeah.
A fucking Ferrari.
I'm talking
that I
about being
didn't need.
realistic, bitch. Like that you could afford right now, but you don't need it. What would you buy? The side by side.
A bigger TV right there.
Why we don't use that TV but for this show?
Yeah, exactly.
Then put that TV
Everyone,
outside.
what I'm saying is I'm going blind.
You're going through menopause.
I'm
We've
going
talked
through
about
menopause.
this.
And I can't see shit.
What would I buy that I didn't need? I'd say underwear, but I need them.
Mhm.
Gravy. What do
I
I
just hit
not
a button.
need?
I
I
hit
don't
the
know.
gravy on the button.
I don't know that I don't. I don't know that. What do I want that I don't need? I mean, I feel like I need everything that I ever
Jessica
want.
said, one of you guys please take pics hanging your lights in Long John's boots and one of those Elmer Fudd hats. Please.
that she's asking for somebody that lives
Yeah.
in cold weather
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
that.
in San Antonio.
She's not gonna do that. She's in California and or Phoenix for the holiday. We're in San Antonio. It's gonna be 80 degrees.
Yeah, you definitely need to like call out Lloyd on that one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let me
Lloyd'll
get rid
do
of this
that.
picture of Trump, Dong John.
So what?
The picture of Trump. All right. So, I mean, what would you do? I mean, I could be like ridiculous. I would go with like a new camera. Honestly,
I'd go with a new person. I don't need a new person.
and yeah, I'd go with a new camera, but it would be like.
I mean, I always need a new Louis, but I don't need a new Louis.
Yeah, it'd be like a Black Magic design, which is like a $3,000 camera.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's a movie camera. You know what I mean? But I don't need it. I've got.
You don't
Sonys
make
and stuff
movies.
like that. So anyway, technically, I'm making a movie right now with you.
Oh.
So,
Okay, so
pseudo porn, but whatever. She's naked from the waist
brown
down.
chicken, brown cow.
You guys don't even know. You don't know.
I did ask for new sweats for Christmas.
All right. So the Pentagon.
Cheers.
Cheers. We got a
Cheers,
cheers
you
going.
guys.
Logan.
Well, Logan
Ron.
said cheers, bud.
We got Ron on. AA Ron said it. I thought it was a different person. AA Ron. There we go. Cheers. All right. So, Pentagon. They're actually announced the formation of the Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group, otherwise known as
AOIMSG.
AOIMSG. AOIMSG.
AOIMSG.
So what this does is it basically
Airborne Objective Identification
Object.
and Management. Let me tell you what I think this means.
Okay.
Unidentified flying objects.
Okay.
And grouping them together.
Okay.
So that people can tell when they see new ones or old ones.
So, according to the Pentagon's press release, the AOIMSG
Yeah.
will synchronize efforts across departments and the broader U.S. government to detect, identify, and attribute objects of interest in special use airspace.
Oh, yeah. UFOs. Bitches, I was right.
And to assess and mitigate any associated threats to safety of flight and national security. UFOs have been an obsession of the Pentagon for decades, since starting in the 1950s and 60s, of course, with like Roswell and shit like that. So basically, they've created a new wing, and it's outside of Space Force. That's the thing. So this is going to be basically what we're getting at is this.
They're going to start
is
classifying UFOs.
Mulder and Scully.
Yep, they're going to start classifying USOs. UFOs. USOs, yes.
USOs.
What's the new term? They don't call them UFOs anymore. They call them unidentified.
Oh shit, we talked about this.
Yeah,
in Maryland.
unidentified
Aerial phenomenon.
aerial. I was going to say aerial. Yeah.
UAPs. Aerial
Yup.
phenomenon.
Yup.
Aerial phenomenon.
So I wonder,
detailing-
like,
okay,
but
so-
who is going to, what branch is going to run this group?
It doesn't
Because if it was
say.
the FBI, it would totally be.
like they'd be like Epstein's
Mulder
dead.
and
Sorry,
Scully.
guys. So the New York Times and former Blink 182 front. Wait a minute, I hadn't read that. I was not expecting that line to come out of my mouth.
What did you say?
The New York Times and former. So Blink 182 frontman Tom DeLonge's UFO research group, the Stars Academy, released
Wait.
videos.
What band?
Blink 182.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah, I didn't know I was going to say that because I hadn't read that deep into this conversation.
So the lead singer of Blink
Blink
182 said what? Blunt 184
Blunt 184.
said what?
That he's got a UFO research group, evidently. The Stars Academy released videos of supposed UFOs taken by the Navy in 17. Those are ones we've seen all over the news, right? Like the ones where you have like the destroyer going and it's like the ship comes out of, or it's hovering above and it dips into the water.
Or
It's like the one where
out
you
of the
have,
water
yeah,
all the way up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
like those sorts of things. So
Hey guys,
I
if
was
you've
literally
not
thinking
seen
Men
that,
in Black shit.
You need to literally go and watch Expedition X. Season 2, the last 3 episodes,
They did a
or last
bunch
2
of alien
episodes,
shit.
it's all in the same.
Sandy, it's off Coronado
Yeah,
Islands.
it's all the same part of the ocean where they have ships going into the water and ships, unidentified objects going
Lights
in and
just coming
out. And at wicked fast speeds, if you like that kind of shit.
So anyway,
and the Lamontaine's
kind
like
of an
that shit.
interesting. we're into this shit. So
are.
you know what I mean? It's
Not
like
scared to admit it either.
hey,
I
hell
don't want
yeah.
to be abducted. No fucking way. Because you watched that show. I don't even know what it was called. And I came out for a brief second when they had abducted that chick and her counterpart, like her
Oh, what show?
shipmate. It was on Netflix where they were looking for new life or something. And they started cutting them open with a
Alien Among
laser.
Us.
No, it wasn't
Aliens
Alien
Among
Among
Us.
Is it?
Yeah.
The chick
Among
from
Us.
Galactica,
Yeah.
like
It's
from
on
Battlestar
Netflix.
Galactica.
Yeah, on Netflix.
And they started experimenting on them. And I was like, yep, that's the whole reason why I never want to be abducted.
Yeah, it was Among Us or something like that.
Among Us, that's what it was. It wasn't Alien. It was just Among Us. They didn't reference Alien.
Us.
But
Among Us.
because then there's all those chicks that say that they've been impregnated and their babies have been taken from them. So we could have alien hybrids walking around this world.
Fuck yeah, we can.
All right, so let's move to a true story.
Got a true story?
I do.
Let's hear it.
Julia Hurricane Hawkins. This is so cute, you guys. So I used to run.
Yep.
I keep saying I'm going to get.
You did really get, like, you ran, and when you started running,
Colorado Springs.
was it in Colorado?
Mhm.
And Beth was fucking, well, it was also fucking 6,000 feet elevation
air.
where we lived.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you ran a lot.
I did
Every morning or evening or something.
Depending
Depending on
upon
the
the
weather.
daytime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, mostly after work and then sometimes in the weekends. I ran it 3 or 4 times a week. I didn't run far. I ran a couple miles, 3 miles back. But this woman is 105 years old.
Yep.
Again, her name is Julia
Get a
Hawkins.
picture.
Let's see.
It's not
There's
gonna
a couple. Hold on.
come
Oh, it's not? Because we didn't fix it?
Nope.
Anyways, she's super cute. She's
bad.
105 years old, first of all. And she started running when she was 101. 101.
She started running when she was 101.
Because she started biking when she was 90.
What the fuck did she do? Like, oh no, because before all
So
of
she's
that.
always been.
So when you really think about it, right?
She's always been an athlete.
Yeah. So when you really think about it, like,
Let's see if it tells me what she did. before that.
cars were, so she's 103,
105.
105. So that's 19 fucking 26,
That's man.
right? No, that's 19. I'm
When-
sorry.
when-
That's
when
19
were cars-
fucking.
when did
that's
cars happen?
1915. 1916, right? 1916. The T model, when did the fucking T model, like the Ford T model come out? Like, was that 1912?
I wish you could.
something
Why
like that?
isn't our, how do I make my screen work? Because she's so fucking like I watched her run and I was like, I could at least run like that.
Okay, give me a second. What's her name? I'll find her.
Julia
Okay, I'll find her.
Hurricane
Just keep telling the story.
Hawkins. So she is a widow, so she was trying to find stuff to do. So that's how she started getting into biking when she was in her 90s, because I guess there are races that are senior citizen races. And so here's
Okay.
the funny thing, because she's 105 years old, she started a brand new bracket for this race in Louisiana. She's the first 105-year-old that has ever run this race. And she does it at a decent clip. Like you see my dad walk at 86 and she's like
Oh no, like
walking on by.
yeah.
She set the American world record for the 100-meter dash for her age group. And she did it in 1 minute, 2 seconds, 1:02.95. So that's why I was asking you how far 100 meters is the other day. And you were at a stop sign. I was like, I can't do that in 1 minute and 2
Right.
seconds. She did say
She
the
is really cute. Just hang on for
she
1
said
minute
the
and I'll
older
get
you
this.
get,
Hold
the
on.
more passion you ought to have. Keeping active is one of the most important passions that she has. And she says, I keep thinking, why am I left here? Why haven't I been called by now? Because most of the
'Cause she's
people in
old
her
as shit,
life
yeah.
have left. She says, people say they want to be just like me when they grow up. And I think I can please people and give them hope if I live longer and healthier. So
Just 1 second. I'll
she's
have this picture in
adorbs,
2
dude.
seconds.
And so cute because her children are the one that registered her for this race.
Oh really?
Yes.
So did you just start like
So
jog walking up and down the road?
because after she decided to quit biking, which she did for about 8 to 10 years,
Okay.
she chose the 100-meter dash. When I started running, I found it was pleasurable. Never said that in my life. I enjoyed doing it, so it was a new
I don't
challenge.
know how big this picture is going
And
to
I
show up on
took
our
it.
screen,
I
so-
took to it like a duck in water. I felt it would be a neat challenge to run the 100-meter dash at 100 in under a minute. So she's 100 running 100.
Yeah, so this thing's gigantic. Give me 1 second and I'll fix it. I'll frame it right. You
She
never
doesn't
know how
run
these
every
things
day
pop up.
anymore because she's 105. She says she'll usually walk or jog about 1 mile each day, sometimes
Sorry,
2.
guys. It messes with like
And
OBS.
so she also loves gardening. So that's why she wears that flower, because they also call her. Let me see if I can see where it
There
calls
we
her
go.
nickname.
There we go. We got it right here. Super cute. Yeah, 105. You said.
Yeah, and there's a video of
There you
her.
go. Took a minute. Sorry, guys. If
Oh, with a
video
fresh
was all
flower in
over
her
the
hair and
place,
a crowd cheering, loved ones surrounding her. The track star
Blade
completed
said,
100
how
meters.
do people? How does this lady not realize people are just trying to kill her?
They're trying, but they ain't
Right,
succeeding.
Jess? It is the cutest fucking thing
it's
ever.
so cute.
You know.
And she's so because we have several seniors in our neighborhood that run, and I try
They
to
kind of
run.
shuffle run.
Well, they don't. It's like a fast walk, but it's faster than a walk.
But you know what the fucking cool thing is? Like, there's one dude, I see him every day.
Wears blue shirt all the time.
Blue shirt.
Yeah.
And he's got like the short shorts and like the neoprene, the stretchy, whatever. Longer
Underneath them.
shorts.
Right.
He's just shuffling along and he's going, but he's every day. And that guy has to be 80 something.
Yeah. No. I
So
can't
fuck,
even run
whatever.
for 5 minutes. So, but here's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe if I run like they do,
Shuffle walk.
like shuffle run.
You're going to go through so many pairs of shorts.
But here's
or
the
shoes.
thing. I feel like when I get out there, I have to run like when I did when I was like 20.
Nah, you definitely don't. I don't do shit like I was 20. Nope. There's a reason I do like jujitsu and stuff. And I'm just like, it's slow. Until you roll with somebody who's like 24.
And then you get your ass kicked. But her other hobby is gardening. So that's why she runs with a flower in her.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And there was a name for her in this article I just looked up last minute.
Child Julia.
But it's like it's cute. But we'll have to find the video because there is a video
Post
of
the
her
video, too.
running.
Okay, cool.
And it's super cute.
Awesome.
I like her. I like her a lot.
Awesome.
And I want to be like her when I
Hey,
grow
we got to
up.
jump into sponsors real quick just to knock those guys out. We've got a couple quick stories after that, and then we're going to jump off to go eat dinner because
Spaghettis.
It's 10:30.
Gotta make the pasta.
First and foremost, we've got
You dropped it.
what? Nah, I've still got
Beard wax.
this one, and it comes up on there. But Relax Standard is the Relax Standard brand is the beard and wax,
Smells
beard
delicious.
clay, and beard oil. So I went and got my second beard trim today.
Looks so much
way
better.
less expensive. But I went to a proper
Barber, not a beauty barber.
I didn't.
Not a fancy
Now
pants
it's all
barber.
trimmed up, and it
It
feels
actually
way
looks better than the people you spent like $90
I
getting
didn't
it
spend.
done.
I got a haircut and everything else.
You still spent
but
$90.
I also got a beer out of the deal. Like that's one of those type of.
Was
barbers.
it a $25 beer? It
No,
had to
but
have
you know what I
been.
mean. Like I got a Yingling in Texas. Fuck. But
Everybody
anyway.
can get Yingling in Texas now,
Anyway,
bitch.
my the barber was
Come on.
$13, so I
Expect more
tipped him
from
a
you.
$5 on
Okay.
top of that.
That's
because,
awesome though,
you know,
because it actually looks better than the people you spent $45.
yeah. So, but that's not the whole
With the
point of
chick
it.
rubbing your face.
The whole
and you're
point of
like,
it
I
is
got
I
something you
used
can rub.
the beard oil as soon as I took a shower.
Yeah.
Got back, took a shower, threw some of this in there. The beard wax on the floor, but you can see the little jar there, and basically they call it beard clay. You use a little bit of that, and that's what makes it kind of lay down a little bit more.
And we have some people in the boards, I think, that have gotten some
Yeah,
of this
I
shit.
think Logan got some, but go check it out at standardbrand.com, or you can even what?
Beth, I don't think very many people will get the Chariots of Fire reference. Bitch, I say otherwise. You got it.
What'd you say? I didn't hear it.
The Chariots of Fire reference.
Oh, Jesus
Da-na-na-na-na.
Christ.
When they're running slow. I've never even seen that movie.
seen
I
the
just
movie?
no. I don't watch movies like that.
Drink some more wine, please.
I'm
Let me finish
fine.
this one. Just give me like
Oh my
2
gosh.
seconds. Do you mind?
I'm sorry. My bad. I told you I was not going to interrupt you during the
It's good.
sponsor checks
No,
anymore.
I'm just fucking with you.
Apparently, I lied.
You never said that to me. You've never said I'm not going
Because
to
people
interrupt
have
you.
given me
I've never
shit on them.
given you
They're
shit.
like,
It's
"Are
all
you
good.
really
But go
interrupting
check
during
them
the
out.
sponsor?"
They're a veteran-owned company. They are. It would be a great like stocking stuff.
Gigi got some for her son.
Yep, absolutely cool. So use discount
Smells like a
code
man now.
BAR. It's BARISOPEN. Bar
Oh,
is open.
I was like, wait.
So it's
what?
not the bars. It's just bar is
It's just
open.
bar is
for
open.
20% off. They've also got cool shirts. They've got cool hats. They've got a bunch of other shit too. But I'm telling you, their beard oil smells good. And I only use like a little bit. Just throw some in there and just kind of rub it in. get it all fluffed up, and then start combing it down, brushing it down. It's really good. Our next sponsor, My Family Seasoning. And I'm calling this My Family Thanksgiving.
Oh, this is funny.
Because it's funny. So, again, we know these guys.
It's funny, haha.
It's funny, ha, 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 ha. But you know how the media was like, if you can't afford a turkey this year, why don't you think about not doing turkey? Or better yet, if you can't do turkey, maybe some of your family just won't show up, and that'll cut expenses.
Is that what they said?
Basically, right?
Oh, the
So,
media.
how about trying
Love them.
to cook, do an Italian meal?
Well, I did read where somebody's doing a pork tenderloin.
We did a pork tenderloin last night.
I know, but that's what they're doing for their dinner tomorrow, which is fine. You got to do what his family is also sick, so he's probably like,
how big's that fucking pork tenderloin? That big? I'm just saying.
It was David.
This
his
is an
family
alternative.
Is sick. He's got his whole
I'm just saying this is an alternative.
He's Nurse Henry right now.
This is an alternative right here.
Oh, this is so gross.
You can do octopus. You can go out to My Family Seasoning, and you can literally get seafood seasoning.
Okay.
And you could do.
Let's be honest. I asked you if they thought it was any good.
No, don't taint. That's just one person's decision.
Who's a fucking foodie?
Stop it. If you really, if you live near the seacoast, just throw a little one of these on there. Little mashed potatoes.
I love some calamari.
Gravy on top of it. Dude, I'm telling you, you could do it. And you can get 20% off using Good Gravy.
I mean, let's try some spices, but you don't necessarily need to try it on octopus.
I'm just saying.
Octopussy.
It's available. But they also have a whole shit ton of other things. So, this is called satire, guys. But they also have.
In case you didn't get
that?
it.
You didn't understand. But
Thank
no,
you
they
for
actually did that one. And Brian was like, that was fucking not good. Prime rib seasoning, which is dope as fuck. They've got meatloaf. They've got hamburgers. I've got some other ones around here. But they do have seafood. They've got wild
chicken.
game.
We have wild
20%
game.
off using the discount code.
Good gravy. Oh, good gravy.
Good gravy.
Oh, good gravy.
Yeah, there you go. So good.
So when you do that and you go watch the video afterwards, and these guys all hear that, it's
sounds like good gravy.
All right, that's funny.
The only one that gets kind of goofy is like the laugh track goes.
Whose laugh track is it?
The laugh track on the board.
The one that came with it?
Yeah.
We probably need to make a new one so I could be like. Asshole.
We haven't used these in a while.
The asshole isn't as good as the bullshit.
No,
one.
bullshit's the bullshit. See, yeah.
That's such a Texas thing to say too.
But hey, go check out both those guys. They're great. For Christmas, for the holiday coming up. If you want to just cook, if you just want to grill, if you want to do those things. Also, stocking stuffers. It smells awesome. So that's the note. That's the side note on that. So thank you guys for doing that. I don't remember what number 11 is.
You made it up.
Okay, I don't remember what that one is, so
Let's
we're going to
hang
have to
out.
skip that one. So the next one is
the
scorpions are coming.
Do you want to talk about the lady that jumped into a lion den?
No, we're gonna miss that one.
Okay. I mean, I feel like it's kind of.
But I think the
holidays.
I think the scorpions are kind of an important one.
Ew.
I gotta find the fucking story if I can. Otherwise, we're not doing either of them. We might not be doing either of them.
What?
I'm gonna find the fucking story. Yeah, I can't find the story.
All right, so talk to me about someone bought virtual land.
Oh yeah, let's just jump into that. That's kind of an interesting one. So this is all right. So it really reminds me. So this is kind of the entertainment side. We're just gonna skip those last two. Someone bought a virtual kind of like location.
What do you mean by virtual?
An online location.
They can never visit it?
So this is what it is. So someone just bought virtual land for $2.5 million. And it reminded me kind of a lot of like
Ready Player One.
Right? Where you have like different places you can go and moons you can travel to and all of that. But you think of like Facebook Meta, it's a metaverse. right? So you're online and you can go into that and interact with it. That is Ready Player One, right? It really is.
No,
It's
Ready
virtual
Player One is just virtual reality.
virtual
And
reality.
it's all like in a computer,
same
like
thing.
a megabyte.
Same thing, right? So a Canadian investment firm recently purchased a digital plot of land for nearly $2.5 million in cryptocurrency. It said Tuesday. The purchase of 2.43
Okay, so they can't
is the
ever,
biggest.
outside of their virtual reality goggles, visit this place.
There's no physical place. It's not a physical place. It's a physical place on a server somewhere.
You're a fucking idiot.
Hey, hang on. So the purchase of the 2.43 is the biggest of any kind on record. And let me get into, I'm going to skip down a little bit. So they talk about blockchain. They talk about like tokens.com is blah, 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 blah. So the land is a 116 parcel estate in the heart of the fashion district within Decentraland, which is Decentraland is like, think about it as being like, I picture it as being like,
Free Guy,
but also like, what the fuck is GG?
So-
What's the really nice place in fucking downtown Hollywood? I can't think of the name of the, not Burbank, no, whatever. Where the
Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, whatever the nice street is. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. Anyway, so it's equivalent
Very general.
of 6,090 square feet of land.
So does this mean that if he
Our
starts a
property is
reality
bigger than
game,
that.
if he starts a virtual reality game, that people will have to play him to go into
night,
his
David.
land?
Catch you later, man.
People will
Yeah,
have
Beverly Rodeo Drive, something like
but people will have to pay him to go into his land to play this game.
that. Like if you, so he owns this particular thing and it's in this area. I want to go shop and I'll get into it. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. So according to tokens, the land is 116 parcel estate. So think of like a strip mall in a digital platform.
Okay.
Right. So you could have Louis Vuitton. You could have.
Why would I need that when I could just go to a Louis Vuitton website or go to a Louis Vuitton store?
Because things are eventually going to start working on to online, and we're going to have VR goggles. You already have a setup right there.
I do, but they only work with PlayStation.
But now make them so they're interactive online, or make them so that you just have a pair of glasses that just go blue. All right. So Facebook, which recently rebranded to Meta, is planning to invest $50 million to create its own metaverse. Right.
So they'll buy
That it
this from
says
him
will
and
be
he'll
able
double his
to
money.
A set of virtual spaces where you can create and explore with other people. So the idea is that they could have like, you could have modeling shows, you could have different things, you could go in there and visually like
I mean,
shape.
perhaps
can
I'm
move
not
things around.
futuristic
So if
enough.
you're not like super tactile right now,
Tactile.
right? But if you weren't and you're like, hey, this fucking Louis Vuitton, and you're a Louis Vuitton girl, like, you know that, right? You could spin that bitch around and be like, yep.
I
that's
can
the
do
site.
that on their
You can-
website.
And you have an avatar that you could literally
See what I look
see
like
yourself.
on it? I mean,
Think about things like that. Like, think about that.
So here's the thing. A, he's already obviously ridiculous rich if he can point.
This is a
he can
firm
Spend
that did
if they
this.
okay. So this company can spend 2.5. Their thought process is that they will charge people to go to their land eventually, but. And do I think that we'll get there maybe by 2035, perhaps? But there aren't enough people with VR. We know one other person.
As soon as you make it cheap,
it's not going to beat. Well, never say never.
GG, she threw this out there. This is a great question. Would you rather have a real penis or a virtual penis?
Real penis.
But the question is this: would you rather catch?
Well, would it
a
be
real VD
like?
or
Would
a
it
fake
would it
VD?
be like Judge Dredd, the original Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone?
Couldn't you just buy?
No. Wasn't what was it when Wesley Snipes
And Sandra Bullock,
and Sandra Bullock? It wasn't Judge Dredd though. That's a different movie. That is
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
Oh, and they
Because
do the
They
fucking head
didn't.
bullshit.
They did the VR
Fuck all
sex
that
thing,
bullshit. No,
and he was
but if
like,
you're just a single
"What's
girl,
wrong?" That's what rubbers are for.
and you, well, no, you're a girl and you just want to bang something, and you're like, hey,
That's what rubbers are for.
that's what vibrators are for.
Well, I mean, dildos, everything. But if you want a real penis, buy some rubbers and be like, put that on, Jack. We're gonna rock it out.
Who's Jack?
I
Wait a
wouldn't.
minute.
I don't
Who
think
the
I'd
fuck's
want a
Jack?
virtual.
Wait a minute. Rewind.
Jack is just Jack. Just Jack 2000.
Jesus Christ.
But I do have to comment that
See, okay, so this goes back to our last conversation.
Logan said he got hit on by guys wearing that beard oil, which is hilarious.
Nice, dude. So you know it's good then.
And you know you're handsome if you get hit on by guys, because you'll definitely get hit on by girls.
So
But
Lloyd threw out this question: what if the virtual penis is prettier than the real penis? That was part of last week's. That was the whole title of last week's.
I know, but I don't know. Without knowing how I'm going to fill a virtual penis.
No, you would actually have like a
virtual vagina.
No, it would be like something you would sit on or something.
No, it would still be virtual.
Well, no,
it is not.
Well, you'd have to have some sort of interaction with
Well,
it.
there would have to be sensations happening in my real vagina for me to enjoy
That's what
that.
I'm saying. Yeah, absolutely.
And I'd rather just have a real penis than have.
Then so you go down the route of just getting a droid or something like, not a droid, but you know,
a blow up doll.
Not a blow up
Is that
doll.
what you're talking about?
No, like a cyborg.
Oh, you're talking about like all the movies where they take over the kids and shit, and then they kill the family.
Yeah, I mean, there's that.
Virtual,
That's different.
Virtual is awesome. Virtual is awesome.
You guys have all sidetracked the whole show.
Virtual is awesome. Virtual will never be as good as reality. And what I'm saying,
who cares? Real penis.
Real penis.
Sitting them. Done.
Real penis.
Okay, you can get a real penis. Still do VR goggles. Who's your go-to dude?
Wait, what?
Hall pass.
Oh, so like
right now, hall pass. New hall pass.
Wait, hold on.
New hall pass.
I want to make sure I understand.
New hall pass.
I'm not answering without understanding.
Like I'm banging you, and you're like, hall pass.
Okay, that's what, like you and I are having sex, and I can put VR goggles and make you anyone.
One time.
Still Henry Cavill.
God damn it! Really?
Yes.
That dude?
Yes.
What if he had a lisp like that?
I don't need him to talk. I just need him to lie down. Preferably face up.
I'll tell you mine next time.
No, tell
me.
I
don't know who it is. I said different.
You don't know who it is?
No, I said Theodoro girl.
Because you're gonna make our sweet little next door neighbor get mad at you again. We didn't tell them the story about that. That's hilarious. I'll tell them one time. Okay.
All right, let's jump into
entertainment.
You have?
No, we didn't do entertainment.
No,
we watched. We went to the movies on Sunday.
We did.
Fuck, baby. You're not old enough to forget Ghostbusters on Sunday.
Did we already talk about that, or was that just work? Fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah. I thought that
Sunday, today is Wednesday.
We saw Ghostbusters.
It was so good.
Totally forgot about that.
So good.
I thought that was like last week.
I loved all the reference to the original Ghostbusters.
Yeah, don't give too much away there.
No, but I'm just saying, I love all the references.
Ghostbusters Avatar.
I love the kid actors.
Yep.
Ghostbusters Avatar.
Or Afterlife. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Afterlife.
Avatar. I'm like, bitch, you're still on the
Afterlife.
It
was really good.
It was good. It was good. And here's the thing. So it's the second movie we've been to probably in 2 years.
Yeah.
We went to the one that had the bigger screen, supposedly. It was the whole length of the
screen.
I love going to the movies because at first it's so loud. I'm like,
going to our movie theater. They sell beer.
They sell beer. They sell buttered popcorn. It was so loud at first, but I was like, that's the whole reason why I'm here. They do have
her dad came with us.
They do have the seats now. Did you guys know this? Where you can sit in the chair. They're shitty seats because you're so close to the screen that most adults wouldn't want to do it.
Definitely put those in the middle.
But you feel like it tremors, like the video game remote controls. Like when you do certain stuff, it tremors so that you're in the action.
Have you guys seen that movie yet? Like,
I did laugh at the matinee now that used to be $5 is $11. Unless you're senior citizen, which is $9.50, which I looked up at what age is senior citizen. I'm thinking maybe. Nope, I'm not old enough yet. 55.
You're 55. Right around the corner. It's all good.
You could suck a dick.
Okay. Good night, Chris. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out. Let me wrap this shit up.
Jess even said, real penis. I agree with her 150%. I don't need no fake shit. That's why I got.
Yeah, definitely go check it out, man.
It's so good.
The cool part, like it,
you teared up, which is hilarious.
Yeah. There's a couple of points where if you really like Ghostbusters, and
you're going through menopause.
It was 1984. It was like fuck it, maybe whatever. I don't
going through menopause.
I'm okay with that. And I'll probably go through menopause because I'm a sentimental guy, but I'll still stab you in the eye if you fuck with any of my friends.
You go through it a lot more now, though.
Yeah,
you're like, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's just cool. But there were a couple of moments in that movie, and I was like, oh, yeah.
This is badass.
There it is. It was,
touch you in the feels, huh?
Yeah.
The feels. It was fun.
But it was good.
It was great. The kids were amazing.
The new mom.
I felt like they set it up for another one.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
But I will tell you, because you hated the girls Ghostbusters. You did not like that. And I liked it. But at the end of that one, they set this movie up with Zool.
This one.
They
not
said
the girl Ghostbusters.
The girl Ghostbusters set up this movie.
No, that didn't have anything to do with this.
At the very end of the movie, it totally did. Because that character they said was the original
that was
character
from all the other ones.
that came back this movie.
That was all the other ones too.
Nope. It was the first one, not the second one. But the first one, they thought they killed him. The second one, she heard him again. And then we have this new one. Yes, I'm right. It's okay. You don't have to agree.
I'm just saying.
Oh
go
my
check
gosh.
it out. It was awesome.
I don't have my pictures. My feel good was the Australian fighters.
Let's post it. Post it.
Glory be.
Just make sure you do post it.
They will make me
like, say
forget
you were
about
gonna
Henry
post it, and then
Cavill.
you forget to post
You know,
it.
suck my dick. They'll make me forget about Henry Cavill because they are all
You know what I'm gonna
beautiful
do?
and they
As
have
soon as you said that,
pets.
I'm gonna go eat all of that shit in the middle of the night, and you're gonna be like, "What?
I don't care.
I don't care."
First of all, you couldn't eat more than one ooey goo because they're that rich.
I'll give them out to the neighbors.
The neighbors will be asleep.
Whatever. Hey, so
night, Chris.
so what else is your feel good? That's
Just
it.
the Australian
Australian
fighters.
fighters.
I'm gonna find it right now. I'm gonna post that shit. It's beautiful.
She's gonna post it out. Post it out. The bar is open.
I know where
Or
to post
your
it.
and then tag everything. So mine, I was gonna say, is my team at Submission Concepts. I'm gonna give them a shout out. They've been working with me a shit ton. Getting ready for this tournament that's coming up in 17 days.
No, 17th.
That's the 11th.
The 11th?
11th. It's coming up in a few weeks. So
15 days.
I just want to give them a shout out. It was awesome drilling with them, working with some new guys that I had never met today. Still the same team, but it's cool. So today in history, think about this real quick. You have to focus on me, honey. Look at me.
I'm looking at firefighters.
Look at me. Think about firefighters as soon as I tell you the story.
Okay.
Ireland votes in 1995. Think about how that's not that long ago.
Okay.
Ireland votes 50.28% to 49.72%. Pay attention.
50.
0.28%, a 0.29% margin. Did this
50.28
to 49.72% to end its 70-year ban on divorce.
You can't get divorced in Ireland?
In 1995, they ended a 70-year ban. From 1925 to 1995, you were not legally allowed to get divorced.
What would you do? Just
fucking murder, adultery, fucking
you would just
live in
separate and
just
live your
sin,
life with the understanding.
No, that's what I was thinking. I was like working. It literally was like, can you imagine the fucking relationships that just went just batshit crazy because of that law? And then how many how many 80-year-olds were like, finally, fuck off, I'm out, bitch. They just spent all the money already. They're living in squalor. What do you think? What would you have done if you had to be stuck with Jamie?
You cannot say that out loud.
Murder? Hypothetical.
I think that I probably would have gone off by myself and been single for a really long time.
Like just a fucking monk?
I mean, that's what
You can't be a monk if you're
what toys
married.
are for.
It was 1925.
Oh, I thought you said 1995.
1925 to 1995. This is pre-Twitter.
Oh, no, they had to have had divorces way before then.
They did not have
like
them. This is from in 1995.
Are you going to tell me there wasn't a single divorce until 1990? Well,
Ireland
they are
votes
very Catholic
and
state.
it only was by 0.29% margin. Think about that. There were still 49.72% of the fucking people that were like, nope, we're never getting married, never getting divorced ever again.
So here's the thing that's funny. It's the military is like that. Come along. In our world, we have talked to people that were separated for 4 or 5 years. And I'm like,
that's the pendopotamus.
Why aren't you divorced? Well,
pendopotamus.
He's one place. Somebody didn't want to lose their
they don't want to lose their TRICARE and shit. Right? Just saying, guys. I don't know. Hey, but you know what? We can all be thankful that now those people can get divorced.
They can say fuck right off, and
They can be like, fuck you and fuck you and fuck you. And we're thankful for that. That's why we have the
I am thankful for
Americas.
that.
Why we're in the
Because
Americas.
I'm a divorced
We're in the
woman.
United States
I
of
was
America.
very thankful for divorce. Divorce.
That's all we got tonight. Beth's hammered. She's drank a bottle and a half of
We
wine.
went really long.
I know. But you know what? I think we all needed this. I think we needed it.
We still have the cool people with us. The
Absolutely.
cool people.
So go out, check us out on The Bar Is Open with Beth and Greg and all the other stuff. And you know what? Go hit the like and subscribe button on
Thank
YouTube.
you, first responders.
Thank you to the military and first
Military.
responders, especially
Without
military
you,
away
we
from
couldn't do
home.
this.
First responders,
Yeah,
that are on
especially this
duty
time
and
of
on
year.
call. You know,
They're
when
giving
you're-
up their day tomorrow to keep us all
Yep.
safe. So cheers, guys.
Don't thank the people at what's the Target anymore because they get a day off. So fuck those people. I think Walmart's closed too.
I mean,
Is
how
Walmart
can you say fuck those people? They deserve a day off. They should be
Oh.
able to have time with
Oh,
family,
no, my bad.
just like
Okay.
we do. So
Never mind.
they
Insane.
probably just don't get paid.
Alex, thanks for joining in, dude. Slam a beer for us. Join us on all the channels. Do that for us.
Hey guys,
We
happy
appreciate you.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
I
Thanksgiving.
hope you enjoy your tomorrow. Eat some delicious food. Hang out with friends
Send
and family.
pics. Send us
And
pictures.
send us pics.
DM Beth and I. Beth's at LaMama07 and I'm at Greg_Lamontagne on Instagram. You can find us. All that stuff.
Or Facebook.
We're all the stuff. We love you guys. Thank
Bye,
you so
babies.
much.
Love
Have
you.
an awesome night. We appreciate you so much. Take care.